Never going to be a time when you're totally in control.
Why
Life
not?
is a constant struggle.
I don't see why black people
No,
can't be
black
totally in
people-
control of their destiny.
Oh, only if you struggle and fight for it.
Well,
See,
well that's what it's all about.
But you got to fight with your head as well as with your fist or with your gun.
Well, maybe,
I think that all wars involve fighting on every level.
That's
you see,
right.
politics is warfare without bloodshed, and warfare is politics with bloodshed.
Yeah.
including white people.
Hey, we live, we live, we live, we live, we live. It's been too long. I know. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, let's get this going. Because that's what we got to do. Let me see here. Let me mute that real quick. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Um, I do hope that you come, stay a while, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let's get the discussions going. Because, I had an epiphany last night, and it came to me, and it was like, your place is where you're wanted. So I'm over here in my little feminine, uh, uh, about to get busy. So we're gonna take our time. We're gonna chill. It's no rush. We're gonna talk about some things. Let's wait and see who come in. I'm gonna play a little mood music for the room. You feel me? And then I'm gonna introduce you to a new addition to the Chocolate Earth family, and that be Purple Chaos. You have to know that that is what it is. Oh, David, what? I'm honored. I'm honored, yo. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All support is appreciated. But yeah, so tonight, y'all, I got into my bag yesterday. And I said, you know what? It's been so long since I've done a live. And I want to discuss something that that basically irks me. I know, like, I'm gonna try to be nice so I don't have to bleep out stuff. But no, let me just say it's late. You know, I would never talk to people the way I've been talked to over the last couple weeks. I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know if people ain't getting enough loving on the side, but I am no one's punching bag. Um, in no way, shape, or form. I don't want to argue anymore. So after a lot of consideration, yeah, I'm done. I got my own house. I ain't been over here in a while. It's time to me to clean out the cobwebs, get things popping. So I thought let's hit it with the commentary. I hope y'all enjoy the title. I'm gonna show y'all. I got a little video for y'all so y'all can see what we talking about. The link is at the top. If you welcome to come up again, this is a semi open. So if you come up here on some la la, you gotta go. I'm just gonna tell you the truth right there. It ain't no, it's not a democracy up here. This is a dictatorship up here. But anyway, we talk about relationships so much, and I'm not gonna drone on. I wanna go across something. I wanna look at this video first. When we talk about 1950s and now, that men are saying things from 1950 now, but yet the women ain't, we did what you asked us to do, right? Because, like, I can only go back to the 80s and the 90s. I know that, of course, early 2000s, but I remember going on a date, quotation mark, we was kids. But going out on a date, your door being open, all that kind of stuff for you. Okay. My father said that's what's supposed to happen. That's how he treated my mother in public anyway. So it was something I was taught and learned. But we're gonna dive into it because I'm for real. Like I got some notes. I ain't gonna bore you. We're gonna look at some videos and talk some shit. Enjoy yourself. Hit the link if you dare. Bougie! I missed you. I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Bougie. Bougie. I'm back, baby. Girl. Whew, so much.
If y'all want to hop up, just hop up.
Again, I say semi opinion.
Just don't disrespect me or chocolate. And you're welcome up here.
Thank you, Pepper Chaos. I appreciate you. But yeah, so let's get it. Let's get it. Let's just pop on in. Let's go. So let me share my screen real quick with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this little video. I found it. Let me see. It's so much. Tonight I'm on one. So I'm gonna be up. I'm about to show y'all some stuff. Girl, look, I've been busy. And maybe being up here help. What? I don't even know where to start. Let's look at this video first. I just was so glad to see your name pop up on this screen. I was like, man, I hope Bougie come through. I miss her. So I'm gonna catch you up because I'm gonna be on for a minute. We got time. If you got time, I got time. All right, let's get into this real quick here. Cause the men's that say we need to go back to the kitchen, right? We need to be sitting. I don't know if we even doing the barefoot and pregnant anymore. I haven't heard that one. Okay, bad. That's all I can ask for. I'm just happy to see you. I'm just happy you here. All right, let me get my camera up. Don't be reading my messages. Like I'm just fine. Okay, hold on. Don't be reading my messages, yo. Okay, so let me make sure this is showing up. Okay, yeah, here we go. What? What is this? Why is my screen like this? Hold on, y'all. What is this? Why is this happening? Why is it so little? Okay, can we? No, I don't want this. Why in the heck? Girl, why is so little? In here, I hate these new changes on the dang. Look how tiny my screen. Like I can't. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I can't believe the holidays are coming up. Like I'm gonna just talk something crazy until I fix this. Okay, solo. I don't want this. I don't want a solo. Can you please get bigger? Why is it so small? I want to. Oh, I'm gonna have to F11 it. Okay, cool. Whatever. Nothing. I fixed it. Now I'm gonna fix it. Bad. We right here. I'm like, damn. What? Okay. So we're gonna be delusional. We're gonna go back in time. Okay. To when the men's start out. Where do they start out? As young men's and ladies, when you get to that age where you want to date, let's see what the men's was saying then. Let's see what they were saying. You know what I mean? Let's see that. Hold on, real quick, y'all. Mm-hmm. Well, look how tiny it get when I do that. That's weird. Come on, what is this? Hold on. Can you see it? It's coming up. Okay, great. Long as it's there. But I can't see it. Hold on, I gotta see it on StreamYard. So I'm gonna choose it real quick and go sharing tab. Stop. Oh, it don't do it anymore. It used to say see it on there, but whatever. I'm gonna just play it and let me know if you can hear it. All right, let me mute up.
this too. You won't laugh. I like to go on bicycle trips too. Do you?
And miniature golf. You're not bad.
Yeah, and weenie roasts and square dances.
And baseball games and taffy pulls. I think they're swell.
Say, you like to do lots of things, don't you? Say, Kay, next Friday there's going to be a weenie roast, or there'll be a bowling party if you'd rather do that. Or we could go to the band concert.
Oh, I'd enjoy going to the weenie roast very much. Unless you'd rather go bowling.
No, I'd rather go to the weenie roast. If Jeff goes with Phyllis, we could double date with them.
Hey, Nick, hey, come on, we're going to break open the ice cream.
Okay, be right there. Is it all right then about Friday?
Yes, Nick. It's a date.
Yes, there are lots of things to do on dates. If you know how to look for them, if you plan them with the other person in mind, and if you really try to make sure each date's a good time. If you do these things, you'll know what to do on your date.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah. You're sure you like to do things like this?
Sure.
I thought all girls wanted fellas to take them to fancy places, spend lots of money.
Not this girl.
You know, I sort of like things like this too. You won't laugh. I like to go on bicycle trips too.
Uh, let's discuss. Did you hear at the end? Dude was on. They've been on this. They've been on this. How are you up here telling women, don't do this, don't do that? Oh, I thought you was one of them girls. Oh, I thought all girls want to get take that on fancy cars. Don't you hear that out here in this space? Don't you hear men repeating that? Do you know what I was called yesterday? Shout out to her though. But why are you coming for people edges? He gonna say I was Cynthia G with edges. I said, well, damn. Why you hating on people edges? Other conversation. Let's go back. So men have been talking about wanting to date different women. However, oh gosh. Oh, hold on, y'all. I made my face real big. My bad. I'm getting used to all of this happy-go-lucky stuff. Anyway, I got some more stuff I'm about to show y'all, but um now we look all right. Hey, we're taking over the world. Okay. So like I said, you can be put in this position right now of trying to understand this men want you to be subservient. Why? But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna let the men speak. The men's is gonna tell us tonight. Because you know, I have an attitude problem. Black Beauty Gaming. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So nice to see you. You know what? It's been a lot happening in my life. I'm just going to keep it real while I get this video together. And plus, I need to take a sip. Shout out to everybody in the room. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope you do like it and subscribe and jump in the comments. I'm getting back into the online game. I've been floating around on other people's panel, you know, having conversations. And I have found that I need to sit here and be pretty. Thank you. It's nice to see you too. I've been doing stuff offline and online. It's winter time. I'm excited to, we'll get into some more stuff. I'll be able to slow down because it's, we're gonna be inside if you got snow and you cold. But anyway, to stay on topic tonight, shush and be pretty. Ladies in the chat, how do you feel about that? Shush and be pretty. In 2025, I wanna talk. Please hit it. Please. If you I really want to get into this because I found that there is a few things we missing in the conversation. And it is imperative that we have this conversation. And I've been struggling to get back online. Like I had to like kind of jump in on the horse. I have been going through a lot of stuff and I didn't know if I felt like doing it. If I felt like I was back in the game. So tonight I'm up. I done had some coffee. I got my little, smoke we smoke. We up. We up. So please, ladies, let me know in the chat. How do you feel about Shush and Be Pretty? I like it, to be honest with you. It gave me something. And I was like, you know what? Here it is. I'll jump back in on this. Get back on the saddle. Come on, let me ride up on it. Choo choo. Okay, here we go. Yes. I did. Thank you. Oh, yes, I see it. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Black Beauty Gaming, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. And that was another thing too. I want to give you guys more of the things I've been researching, making videos, and now I got to drop all of it. So, first things first, I wanted to come back out and say, hey, I'm still here. I'm live. We're going to get into it. So, I thank you for riding with me during this time. I promise as we get into the end, the winter, it will be much more entertaining. So, let us continue. So, being told to be quiet, being told to not voice your opinion, being told that you don't look like the way you speak. Oh, really? Hello, Broken in Berlin. How you doing? Come on up. Come on up. We gonna get into some conversation. All right. Now we got some more stuff. We're gonna look at some stuff for real. We're gonna really get into it. I want people to feel free to have the conversation. Let's go. Let's go. The link is at the top of the chat. But this is what my theory is at this point. I don't think men know how it sounds. I don't think they know how it sounds because no one is saying it to them.
I don't think they can comprehend it.
You gotta say your mic, ma'am. You can. I'm gonna mute up. You got it. Yes. And for all the new people, I want to introduce my co-host right now, Purple Chaos. She my ride or die. That's my girl. So we're gonna get it in. We're gonna make it happen. Welcome, Broken Berlin. Oh, how you doing, sir?
I'm actually doing amazing, except for the fact that I'm in my detox right now, so I'm on day 3, no bread and no meat.
Wow. Yes, I couldn't do it. I'm a carnivore. I'm a monster.
Uh,
I'm
uh, oh, I
from
am too. I just
right.
I know it's important to give your body a break sometimes from
Oh yeah,
digesting food,
you
and
gotta give us spring cleaning.
exactly. And this is one of the things I think I speak with a lot of people who move here to Germany is who are black, and it's like when you get here, this German diet is so bread heavy. It's not really for us as black people, but the culture is that, and
Wow.
then we find out we get that winter depression because here we get those
Yeah.
16 hours of darkness right now of the year, and so it's like you got to combat that. So that means you got to do some spring cleaning, start putting garlic with your. You got to start forcing yourself to start taking walks and do things that are maybe against what you think your nature is, and to actually to actually work in this new nature that's here. So yeah.
16 hours of darkness? That seems kind of scary.
Look at what right now. It just started yesterday in Alaska. They have their until May 3rd. Nothing but complete darkness until May 3rd
I don't
in this part.
know. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm at a place in my life I think I could do it.
I want to do it once. I
I
actually
would
want to do.
love to go to Alaska and try that out.
Like, could you imagine being a bartender there during that time? That's why I want to go and
At
do it.
night, you want to just keep drinking.
And you got to keep people. Yes, like
You want, but you know what? To your point,
yes.
that's what I mean. We've gotten so rigid. That is such a great segue because we've gotten so rigid with one another. We. So to stay on topic, I ask you this question, sir.
Yes.
How do you feel about shush and stay and be pretty?
I don't think that a lot of women understand that there's power in that. And I think that it's important, even whether it's in relationships or even in parenting, even. I think sometimes when your children make mistakes, sometimes you might want to just shush and be pretty. Because I think especially as black people, our mothers have been taught to not do that so much that we can't ever experience that. And
But
there's magic in if there's a problem for something that I've done as a man or a child and against you, and you just okay, then it puts the power back on me to have to, okay, what do I do with this now? What do I do with this responsibility? What do I do with this problem that maybe is on the table versus
Can I
putting
ask
the
you a
problem
question real quick?
on your plate, and then you have to take care of it. That takes you out of your divine feminine. That puts the onus back on you, and that's not your nature, but it's your programming. Your program has been taught that you're supposed to accept that. And, oh, well, this is
yeah,
what you need my advice for this. No, you're supposed to be an oracle. You're a divine oracle. Once you find your true self, once you take your mushrooms and actually find your divine
that
feminine inside. Yes.
well, I will say this to you, and I'm Purple had a question for you, and you got it after this, sis. What I say to that is in the context you give, I get it. However, it's not being used like that. It
Okay.
is being used as this like play weapon of, oh, we don't want to hear what you say. You don't have to respond to everything. Just sit there and be pretty.
Okay.
And we have this mentality where now men are going back in time somewhere. I guess they went back in the future. They went back to the future and
Yeah.
went back in time with the doctor and decided that out of all the eras in the world to pick, you picked the 1950s. So
Which
I want to
wasn't great
talk
for us
about
at
it.
all.
Yes, but let's do it because I am really frustrated with the psychological games that are being played out here on these panels.
Okay.
You are the gaslighting is ridiculous. I'm not even going to explain. Men gaslight each other. We hear it all the time.
Hmm.
I know for me, I deal with predominantly men. I've always dealt in my jobs. I used to drive trucks. I used to, drive cars for like the rental company. So I would
Okay.
be running and cleaning cars, you know, working at the FedEx. Who is there? You know what I mean? It's
All right.
majority men. And so I've learned to navigate through that. But I am at a place where I find this insulting because it was a trigger, underestimated trigger. Because I'm like, you go to panels, I do anyway, to
Hmm.
provide or add to a conversation or be silly or whatever it may be that attracts you to it. But to continuously tell a woman who has already explained that there's no way I could ever sit and be quiet, and I have proof from my teachers that but what you are saying, what they are using it as, shut up.
Hmm.
We don't want to hear what you want to say. And that's what I get from it. There is no the context behind it we know is dirt. So I landed there and Purple I mean Broke, you can respond, and Purple, you got it.
Okay. So what you just said, I 100% agree. I do think that most men, especially men that you're seeing on these panels, would not equate it or use or see this whole shut up and be quiet in the way that I explained it. Unless unless you understand alchemy, unless you understand that there's no alchemy in Christianity, especially for us in the Black community. Therefore, that's why the religion is not working for us. because there's no real balance in it. It's just for show. It's just for facade. So unless you, as a man, understand that this is the same thing that white supremacy will say to us as maybe black men, is like, well, shut up and dribble. And we get mad at that. We're essentially doing the exact same thing to black women.
I thought that when it was said to me,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna really process this. And I'm like, I don't feel like the hurt my feelings. That's not what we're doing. What
Mhm.
I'm talking about is there's something behind this that needs to be addressed. The
They're
fact
essentially
that
saying, shut up, because what you have to say is not valuable to me.
right.
But that means two things. That means, one, the man doesn't see value in you. And two, means maybe the words that are coming out of your mouth are not that valuable. Well, what did you get programmed with? Now, if you're a muse energy and you get told that, then that means that dude doesn't know how to foster feminine energy and doesn't know how to foster and how to grow you. You're not supposed to be in a cage. Women are supposed to be water. And that's what we've learned as men. We've learned the opposite. We've learned to cage you, to impregnate on you, to imprint on you through our sexuality, violently, even through our sexual act, instead of caressing. Our whole nature is completely, when you really break it down to brass knuckle, is barbaric.
I can't disagree with you. And I am not going to do the 50 apologies. If it ain't you, you're going to have to just ride with it. But what we do have is enough that you have men comfortable enough, especially now in this climate, that women need to be put in their place. And I find it scary. It's scary.
Is it put in their place or humbled?
Both.
It's not.
Why
It's not
do I?
their job to humble women.
But that's what they're doing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. Purple had a question for you.
Yes.
You
Sorry.
got it, Vic.
So my question is for you, Broken Berlin.
What's up?
My question is, how do you feel about like a man saying to a woman, just shut up and sit there and look pretty, as a sign of dominance, or like showing that they're better than you, especially in public?
Okay, so essentially trying to prove locker room talk in reality. Like, are you saying like he's doing this like in front of his friends and like
Yes, I like
in front, in front of his friends, in front of like
colleagues,
his family.
Okay, by him portraying this image, does it help the overall goal of the family, of you, him, and whatever you're trying to do? That's just the only question before I answer it. Do you and this man have because there's money in portraying the facade? And think of Paris Hilton. Everyone used to remember, oh, she's so dumb, so dumb. No. She's not dumb. She played that role dumb to get billions of dollars of marketing onto the Hilton brand that was completely dying at the time, and saved her father's company. So if it's on that level, then play the role. But if it's not on that level, then you need to make moves and probably escape.
Oh, go ahead.
I hope that answers the question. I'm sorry.
Like in my head, I was thinking, like, what if it's like a relationship you're in and he doesn't make much money and you make the majority of the money, and like he takes you out, if you go on a date, he takes you to like McDonald's and gets like a value meal for like really cheap, and he puts on this little show, facade or whatever you want to call it, showing that he's the dominant one, and like nobody knows that you're the one making all the money.
In this dynamic, is it okay? Is it white woman, black man, or is it white woman and also white man?
Ooh, you getting specific.
Well, we're speaking about
like
power dynamics.
I'm saying in like any race doesn't like matter.
No.
And
It
in
absolutely
general.
matters. And it absolutely matters because black men think that they've chosen white women, but no, white women choose black men. And in the system of white supremacy, black men definitely find out that the power dynamic is not theirs when possibly the breakup happens or when it's time for the woman to leave and the man tries to exert his dominance to this system of white supremacy and the court systems and realizes, oh shit, I'm not a man at all. So, and the white woman understands this. This happens all the time in Germany when they get with African men and they try to bring their masculinity here. And then once they impregnate them and the woman like, oh, you know what? I don't want this anymore. And then they completely ship them out of the country and take them out of their fatherhood.
Both senses, like a white woman and a white man, or a white woman and a black man, like in both senses.
You can't. The advice doesn't compare in both those senses. That's what I mean. If it's white man, it's a different dynamic than it is white man. I'm sorry, and black man, white woman. So that's two different. I can't give the same.
I get why you saying that, and I know we believe that what the evidence shows is that we're more alike than not. Because what's happening when we talk about characteristics and traits, when we talk about how people handle relationships, it's cheaters in every culture, liars in every culture, people who are married, people who are single. Like, we got all that, right? But what we have learned, especially with social media and people sharing their experiences, we are learning that we have way more in common. And unfortunately,
Are we
the
learning that through
women,
social media? You think so?
yes.
I think a
Because
small subsection of people are learning that through social media. I think most people on social are being programmed through social media to think that we're so much different.
But I mean, we're gonna always have people who think we're different, just like we're gonna always have sexism, racism, classism, ageism. Like, it's not going anywhere. So where I'm at is we don't have to continue to recycle this over and over again.
But that's people love the trauma of that. People
No, no,
love
no, no. We're
the
not talking about people. Let me be
okay.
clear with you, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very specific. I am talking about men. I date men.
Okay.
And what I have found lately is that around my age group, I would say 35 to maybe 55,
Mm-hmm.
still in there, these men feel very entitled. They want you
Mm-hmm.
to be a mother,
Okay.
a stripper, a
Mm-hmm.
sex toy,
Mm-hmm.
a provider of labor, because I'm giving you labor in the home too. I'm giving
Mm-hmm.
you labor in the bed. I'm labor for your kids. I could die. I mean, I could be unalived having your babies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the lack of empathy within it, within the shush and be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if you ain't pretty? Then you just gotta shut up. Like, it doesn't. I mean, it's cruel no matter what.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So I would not tell a man that to shut up and be pretty.
But there's okay. If
How many times have you heard a woman
let's just
tell a man,
I've
shut
only a
up?
few times, and when they do it, it works in a magical way. And let me just say why. When it's in fact here, I'm not going to do it. I'll do it in my own life. There was a time when I was having to help this new bar get popular in Virginia Beach, and it was like early 2000s. So, we're not internet, so we had to do MySpace shit. And I'm just like trying to figure out, I'm going on Craigslist doing commercials. Like I'm just like, how do we get people out
Not
here?
my space. I'm weak
And
with
hey, I'm 43. I'm 43. I'm an old man.
No, you're
So
not
anyway,
old,
the
man. Come on
the
now.
woman who was working with me, who I was kicking with at the time, which is about as PC
Mhm.
as I can say it,
All
um,
right.
I was like, I'm telling her all these, and she was like, she's like, shut up, you'll figure it out.
Oh gosh,
And I was like,
wow.
whoa, what? She's like,
Damn.
hey, shut up. You got, I
Damn.
know. And she's like, I know you. You've done this before. You're stressing yourself out for no reason. You're good at this. Just shut up
Mm.
and
Oh.
let it be. Let it be. Let it be. And then she rolled a joint for me. We watched Samurai Champloo, and she gave me a scalp massage. Now,
See, now that
Now that's when I learned, because at first my programming was, because what would my uncles tell me? Bitch, what the fuck? Who you?
Right. Who you talking to?
Right? How don't you?
Hmm. It
And as
becomes
black people, we'll
abrasive.
kill about disrespect. When in fact there
Woo.
wasn't disrespect in that. This English language is a demonic language. That's why we kill each other so much, because this language is a spell. It's not our language. It's not our mother tongue. So
You know
you
what?
can't get disrespect in this English language. Her vibration was something pure of, hey, the vibration was a compliment. What she was trying to come across was a compliment. Now,
Right.
I might get triggered because it's coming from an English language and the words. We have to
Your
start
triggers.
understanding the
Right.
intent.
Right. The context. And that is why I said this is like I have this detailed. It's in my description. We're gonna be talking about. I got like 5 points I'm gonna hit because I really want to have the conversation. I really want to talk about why this is harmful. This is not okay anymore because the intent that's being pushed behind this is not. It don't. And I gotta be honest, bro.
Mhm.
It make you feel icky sometimes. You be like, why is y'all weird? Like, why do you say the things that you say?
Okay, what's the opposite of weird? Normal?
I have no idea.
When
But
people use the weird word, it's like,
I'm using
I mean,
weird in the sense of it is something that I find uncommon. It is something that I find strange. And why,
it's not
yeah.
uncommon, but it's not uncommon. You have to
Well,
remember
to
that.
me, I should say to my experience. And that's what
Absolutely. When
but
people
I
try to
know
bring
that,
to you the culture
yeah,
of when people try to bring you how we get down typically in Black America, as far as flirting, dating, courting, even just dating for sexual access, the programming that we
yeah.
bring from that, and then trying to bring it to you, you're going to be like, you know, it's too salty. But you got to also
Hmm.
understand that they are coming from a programming and dealing with women who crave that salt. So
But that's the
they haven't
yeah.
so they haven't I always tell every brother, like, before you get all these opinions about women, until you've dealt with a crystal sister who actually understands some of this shit, don't write women off as far as like their intelligence and how much they can really benefit you. If you haven't understood that women can actually be vital to your upbringing out in a friendship mode, where you can see a woman who's an attractive woman and have chemistry
Hmm.
with her and realize, well, it doesn't mean I need to get my dick hard and wiggle in her just because we have an actual chemistry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's important until you as a man
You
can see through that.
I can't let you get by and say wiggle in her.
It's essentially
I
what you're doing.
I find that amazing and I'm gonna use it if that's all right
Okay.
with you. And I'm
Take
gonna
it. It's just, I'm just
tell
pointing.
no, I'm
These
gonna
words
tell
ain't
them, I'm gonna
mine.
say all you want to do is wiggle inside me. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I
At
think that's great. I'm sorry,
maybe your
go
rhythm's
ahead.
great, whatever. But essentially, all you want to do is just wiggle your willy inside of me. Wiggle your willy inside of my womb.
Oh, can you say it 5 times fast?
Wiggle your willy inside of my womb. Wiggle your willy inside of my womb. Wiggle your willy inside of my womb and wiggle your willy. I can make us wiggle your willy inside of my room and my room and my wiggle
This
your
is
willy inside of my room
wild.
and my room.
What?
Ooh, there you go.
That's a bar.
That's a. I get my ass up and get some water.
That's a bar. Right. You better
fucking
start
up my
right
fucking up
now.
my detox, making me do tongue twisters. All right, but
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I apologize.
wiggle your
Okay.
willy inside of my womb and my room. Wiggle your willy inside of my womb
You
room.
still
There we go.
trying this.
I got.
I need you to give up. I don't want you to
I'm
keep
gonna give
trying
that one
it.
to my kids. You think I'm joking? That's no. We love tongue twisters in my
I
family.
do, but what? Not that one. How old are your children? Let's not do that.
6 and 8. I don't care.
No, no.
You got it. That's fucking hilarious. I got to make sure my kids are the cool kids. You know how cool you are as a kid to go to
Shit.
your other
Shit.
8 year old friends and be able to.
What
Yeah,
you know about a womb? Sit down.
we didn't know
All
half the
right.
shit we were saying at that age of 8 years old, but we were still trying to
I'm getting
say
ready
it.
to show another video. I
All
can't.
right,
I can't. You guys are hilarious. What the? That is.
like you wasn't doing living color skits at 8 years old, not knowing what the hell you was talking about.
Listen, I just watched it. I was just watching in living color, crying
Can't
because I
believe.
was thinking about. You remember the what was the name of it? Yo man.
Yeah,
Cause see, I be trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. So my people used to call me that when I was, a kid. They'd be like, "You doing 50 million things. How many
Yeah.
jobs do you have?" Cause I was always doing something. A little hustle over here, job over there, blah blah. So yeah, they used to call me, "Hey man," and I used to do that. Come inside and say, I have 13 job. I don't did. Man came to me say, "I got 5 job." I say, "No, get out of my face."
You know what? If we were being really funny and evil one day, we would link up, right? And we would do like a parody of like you could be Miss Cleo and I'll be a fake Kevin Samuels, and we in heaven on a date.
Oh shoot.
Like
Hit me
Miss
up.
Cleo and
Look,
Kevin
I'll
Samuels
drop
in
it.
heaven on
I'll
a
drop
blind
it.
date.
I'll
Like
drop it. I'll drop it. That shit's gonna go viral. Let's go.
you be there, and we just I got the glasses, and
But
you
here's
know,
what's
yeah.
so crazy,
Okay.
bro. The crazy thing
Yes.
that you brought up is that I used to work for her. I worked for her. I was like 18 years old. And that was like, I wanted a job from home. I didn't really want to go out. So I thought this was cool. Like we was learning something. I didn't know she was a fraud until
What is our whole system is? No, let her
wait,
be a
it was
hey, yeah,
crazy work. It was
but a
crazy
hell
work.
of a hustle.
Yeah, man. All of them. Remember Dionne Warwick had it? Do you know the
Nobody
one?
had it like Miss Cleo though.
No, she did
Like
it.
the
She
money
did it
she
big.
made, like we don't really know. Like, but yo, she
Man, go ahead, Miss Cleo. They still got that out here. People still call psychics, okay? And that's what I
yes.
said. Just because it may not be as popular as it was, it fizzles down. Think about all the little groups we have of you now. You can find anybody that's willing to do anything with you.
Mhm.
You can find your fetishes. You can find meetups. You can find, you know, uh, paperwork, information. Like it can be overwhelming. And I think a lot of times because we're so overwhelmed, and I don't know how much people are kind of like taking a breather and go, okay, wait, I need to back up. This is doing something. But we about to go down into the 1950s, yo. We about to
Okay.
find out what did America say about and the ladies. Let's go. So I got my TikTok here for y'all. We about to go all out. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, here we go. Change it. Okay. Okay, bet. All right, let's go. So this is 1950s dating etiquette tips. Y'all ready? Let's make sure it's up. I got it. I'm going. Bow. Let's do this.
Fellas, a way to indicate how much you can afford to spend.
How would you like this hamburger deluxe? I've had it before and it's pretty good.
The thing for Alice to do is check the price of the hamburger deluxe. That may not be what she wants, but it gives her a guide to about how much Danny wants to spend.
I think I'll have a chicken salad sandwich.
Watch. It's Danny who gives.
Wait a minute. Let's roll tape. We about to hear what he said again.
Here's something important for you fellas. A way to indicate how much you can afford to spend.
How would you like this hamburger deluxe? I've had it before and it's pretty good.
The thing for Alice to do is check the price of the hamburger deluxe. That may not be what she wants, but it gives her a guide to about how much Danny wants to spend.
I think I'll have a chicken salad sandwich.
Watch. It's Danny who gives both orders to the waitress.
We'll have a chicken salad sandwich and a hamburger deluxe and 2 glasses of milk, please.
2 glasses. All right.
All right, thank you.
And conversation will follow along naturally. But let's leave them alone for the meal. They'll use good table manners.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Let me have some of that popcorn. I'm hungry.
Your coat.
Of course, Danny helps her with her coat. And he won't forget
Oh,
the
my
tip.
bad, y'all.
You know, in most eating places, tips are customary. Here's something important for you fellas. A way to indicate how much you can afford to spend. Of course, Danny helps her with.
Are you ready to go?
Uh-huh.
All right. Your coat.
Of course, Danny helps her with her coat. And he won't forget the tip. You know, in most eating places, tips are customary. Here's something important for you fellas.
1950s.
Okay.
Now, the reason I play that, one, you already know. Why is it her job to how do I put this? To automatically know how much he got. That's wild to me.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Neely Fuller. He spoke about this as far as the English language deals with Pocahontasm, which is like speaking in forked tongues. Things that are said or not said. So the initial question was, what do you think about this option? And is she allowed to answer honestly, or is she having to psychoanalyze that question coming from the man and what he's really trying to say? The thing, well, what is he really saying? The English language makes it too difficult. The question was, oh, I had this burger. I had it here before. It was really good. What do you think? She can't just answer the question like, oh, I think good. Or she has to, well, how much money is it? It's unnecessary. But this is what we are taught to do. We're all lying to each other. Is she being honest in her action and in her answer? No, she's being groomed to no. He's asking you about this, but make sure you really do this. And maybe the women in her circle are telling her instead of it just being an honest conversation. And both
But
sides are being taught to be deceitful and show versions of a facade to each other that aren't authentic.
well, because again, we're taught to not think for ourselves.
And we're
Think
taught to
about
try to
if
think
it
for you.
right, and it's insane to me because I always ask men, do you really want to be responsible? Completely responsible for a grown woman.
Some men think they want that. And
But here's the part that got
yeah.
me. You
Mhm.
ready?
What's up?
Women are like children. I said,
If they're
what?
programmed to be that way, yeah, they are. So just
So
analyze
are
their
men.
programming.
So are men. What do we all are kids
Yeah.
first. No one
There's a theory that
chose.
the average there's a theory that they're not, the average black man is programmed not to evolve past the age of 27, the age of Tupac's death. And there is some science behind that.
But I
That's
would
been
like to
perfect.
know the scientists. We need our own studies. These we have to. Cause I'm lost with the 99% and the 105%. Cause you know those numbers are always what we get. 99% of you is hoes.
Oh, no, wait, I don't know. I'm not saying anything
But
like that.
no,
I'm
I know
saying that,
you're not. I'm
yeah,
being facetious. I know you're not.
I
I'm
can't
just
spell
saying,
facetious, so I never use that word.
you know what? I'm done. Let me go to the next video. Nope. Nope, you're not doing it.
Oh, because you can't spell it either.
I can spell facetious, but I ain't spelling it right now.
Okay.
You better get out of here. Okay, no, I'm just playing. Okay,
I love it.
listen.
All
We're
right.
gonna talk. Okay, this lady is explaining the dating. You know,
Oh,
we
wait,
gotta.
did Purple want to say anything about it before we went to the next video?
Yeah, if she wanted to. Okay, all right, here we go. I love these videos. They are fantastic. Y'all ready? Okay, hold on. Then I'm gonna go to the older people, adults in the 50s.
When you're on a date? Well, date etiquette will help answer. Have you ever worried about how to ask for a date or how to act when you're on a date? Well, date etiquette will help answer your questions, help you through those awkward moments, help you have more fun.
I wanted to catch you before you left school.
What for?
Well, would you like to go to the class play a weekly Saturday night? I know it's a little late.
That's the way. A date proposal should be specific, not one of those you busy Saturday things. That's a
What you
part of
doing?
date etiquette.
That's what it
And the
is
girl
now.
likes it. A girl likes a fair chance to decide whether she wants the date or not.
Didn't get you in Spanish class, and well,
Well, that's all right, Danny. I'm not doing anything Saturday night. I'd like to go.
It's up to Danny to give Alice all the details of the date, but if he leaves anything out, she can always ask.
hard. It ought to be good. I think we'll enjoy it. Let's see. I'll pick you up a week from Saturday at about 7:30. How's that?
Fine. Are we double dating?
That I don't know, but I can let you know if we are.
We can talk about it during the week.
Sure, and then I can get your address from you, too.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. And don't forget.
Have you ever worried about how to ask for a date?
It is doing it a lot. I don't know why. Hold on, I muted it. But 1950s. But men are having a hard time with that. That's a hard thing for them to do now.
Well, who taught again? If you're looking at the standard by the 1950s, those men probably had fathers in the house teaching them this code. 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, especially in our community, we didn't. So again, we're being taught by the
But we
cool
did
uncles in the
have
street.
fathers in the home. My dad was in the home. It was a
Uh,
lot. It was
we-
a lot
in
more
in the
fathers.
80s, it was not a majority,
But
and no,
bro, we
yes.
have to take into consideration during the Vietnam War. We
Oh,
never
oh,
do.
oh,
We
no,
never
I
talk about
absolutely do.
that.
That's what
Our
the Vietnam
fathers
War,
went
us
with
having
those. Yes, we are the
those men
children
coming
of those
back who were
people.
the blue collar black men of the communities
Yes.
getting drafted and then coming back to an invested community where the power
And they
structure
don't
has
even have a
shifted,
space,
and now the drug
right?
boys have all the power, and they're coming back with their PTSD and not knowing where they fit into this new I don't, that
Exactly.
was
And
so,
so,
yeah, I get it.
and that is why I'm gonna tell you this. I can be nice, and I'm not putting my foot on nobody's neck, but I am gonna make it a point to have the conversation. Why can't y'all, as men, why can't we do this? We know people are doing it, but why is it so hard out here in this space? Why are we so angry at each other? Why are we want to argue, we want to fight with one another, but then we want to give dating advice?
Because ooh, nah, because our underbaric culture, especially when it comes to date, we know how to get with each other. We do not know how to stay together for a lifetime, and that's what we have to start even building in our generation. In fact, I think we need to completely forget about marriage and even just work on the blueprint of co-parenting for a lifetime. If we can focus on that right now, we'd actually have more of a positive impact on the community because most of us are born outside of marriage anyway. So as a black community, what we need to do is figure out how to efficiently co-parent without the involvement of the government. If we tackled that, holy moly, we
Well,
take so much of our power back.
that
But they
calls
keep
for
everyone needs the YouTube say marriage, marriage. And I'm like, when I speak to guys, I'm like, do you really think that marriage is the answer? Why are we?
yes, they do, because they
Oh,
want
okay,
us as women to be subservient. We have to submit, okay?
okay.
We have to submit.
To what
We
plan?
have to be, wait a minute, hold on. They never have a
Okay,
plan. There's never a plan. Stop it. You know there's never a plan. It's like that
and we
health
freestyling.
plan.
I know,
Right,
I
that
know.
health plan we waiting from Trump and them. Like we still waiting on them that paperwork. So
Okay,
that that's what I mean by what's going on out here. We talking to people, telling people, talking about people, kids, going the children. We need to tell the children, and you don't know how to explain something. You don't even know how to cope well, and you trying to tell somebody. It makes me very nervous what men are saying to other men and other young
I could.
men and other boys in this culture, because again, we don't know who watch our videos, right? You don't know. It's just like if any from the celebrities to the government to whoever, we have people saying things that's just out of line. The disrespect, the level of disrespect that we have allowed to be involved in. I broke last night. I ain't gonna lie. Don't tell me to sit here and be pretty because you don't want to hear what I have to say. You
Which
have
part
no
triggers you
respect.
more? The part which part triggers you more? The part of
Mhm.
shut up, and be quiet, or the be pretty part?
I don't care about the be pretty part. That's not for
It's
me.
essentially just the shut up part.
It is the fact. No, it's the audacity for me. It is the fact that in your mind you think this is okay to say. That's what worries me.
Okay.
That's what triggers me. Because just like we know how we can influence one another as human beings, then we can influence each other to be better. I don't, why sit on a panel and argue about a woman you don't know, men you don't know? That's what we do all day. But this is a part of life. That's what television do. We are people. We are paid to look at each other. We paid to watch each other. We paid to act in front of each other. We entertain each other. Like it is all human interaction. But we are now having this mosh posh of bullshit being put into this outer space and encouraging men to be less vulnerable, to be less caring, to not deal with their emotions. It's too many things going on that's causing a wave, a tsunami of bull. But then you telling women still in 2025 to shush and be pretty. What is the value? We don't have value anymore just to breed. Is that where we are?
No, no, no. They're letting you know your value is sexual and lustful and dutiful, but not anything as far as verbally or anything. You have no value. It's essentially you work for a company and you've been working there for 10 years and you've done and they love you. You work hard, and then you end up kind of coming across a meeting or you're still doing your job and you know this topic like the back of your hand, but you've never, these are just the old boys, and you're in there and this topic, they're just ruining it, the company's dying because of it, and you have the information, you have the solution, how to actually save the company, and you want to go and tell them, and they, well, shut up, just go keep sweeping and do what we love you for. Now they told you they love you, they told you that they value you, but they don't value you in this moment. Who's in the wrong? They are, because they say they love you, they love your work, but they won't let you be outside that box,
Yeah,
outside of the box they've already created in their head of your worth. And when you
exactly.
try to evolve or do something different that you actually could be amazing at, they won't even give you the chance to even put your proposal on the table with
No,
respect.
not at all.
Then they don't love you, they just love your service. And essentially that man, he only loves the services you give him, not you.
Well, that's what I mean when I ask the questions about intimacy and connection and learning each other and getting to know each other. And then I say this word and everybody gets the heebie jeebies. And I say, why can't we get to know each other first and be friends and then lovers? And then we can get married. And if we want to have kids, I mean, we could go down that lane or we could go another lane, but let it be consensual. That's not happening. It's you don't want to get on my program. It's your attitude. Don't nobody, want to be with you if you gonna act like that. Don't no woman want. Don't no men want no whore. Don't. Let's put. He back. He back. Welcome back, sir.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button
No, no,
trying
no.
to
You
read a
good.
comment.
You good. Oh, you good. And that's the thing. Like where are we deciding the line is being drawn? And for me, that was just enough. So I did. I went down this rabbit hole and I found out that, wait a minute, y'all ain't saying nothing new. This is being recycled, and it was harmful then and it's harmful now. Just talk to me. Tell me what you trying to do. Women
Yeah.
can y'all, we can't tell y'all nothing. You gonna throw it up in our face. But yet I can sit and talk about single mothers all day. Yet I can talk about single women who don't want to have children. You're not even asking why. I don't want to bring no babies in this. I'm not, I'll be honest with you. And I never met anyone that I felt, I think one person I felt deserved and I wanted to have children with this person. But outside of that, mm-mm. I don't know if men understand that this is a turnoff, that y'all pushing us away. Women that do care, not pick me's, not grifters, but just your regular, I feel, as a regular woman living in this country and as a black woman, it shouldn't be this hard for me to find my mate. But it is. Because we don't even allow ourselves to be friends no more. We can't be cool. We can't get to know each other. You can't tell me that you don't want a woman that like what you like. I don't want her to know what I'm doing. I want to cheat. I want to have 80,000 women on top of you and me. You barely get out of the bed to go to work. What are you going to do? And you have men in these are men in their 40s. We ain't talking about kids. And we listen to them. I can't. I can't. I can't deal with the homoeroticism anymore. It's exhausting. You know, you got all this respect and love for your boy. And here was where I land. I say this in all honesty because I find it interesting that you then will turn around and expect for me as a woman to respect you just because you a man. That doesn't work. And that's where we are. I want what I want because I'm a man. Don't say nothing. Be quiet. That's my womb. You are here to serve me. That's where we are. Please tell me I'm wrong. If I am. I just, just my observation.
No, it's a projection because the exact same thing that we were protesting in the 60s when we were degraded, in Jim Crow was what? I am a man. I am a man. Trying
Hmm.
to project hey, we're not, you don't value us as men. And what did white supremacy let us know? No, we don't see you as a man.
Right,
Sick the
exactly.
dog. They've taken that. And then as we come home licking our wombs, we're telling the women that I'm a man, and you all as black women need to reaffirm this in us for our self-esteem that's been destroyed by the system of white supremacy. That's
But
not fair
we're
for you all.
but
You
we're
all
being
didn't ask for
told that ain't never what we ain't never do that though, bro. Out
what?
here to hear them tell it, black women wasn't supporting no nothing. We was all out here
Um,
twerking to sexy red.
no, no, no. In that time, oh my God, you guys were holding our tears as we was. What are you talking about? Like,
And that's what's so funny. In
okay, mm,
50s, the 40s and 50s, again,
yeah,
women were in the workplace. Why? Because the men were at war. Women all over the world were losing their husbands, their boys, their sons all at the same time.
yeah.
Same with any war.
But
But I stick on Vietnam because we act like that didn't happen because we didn't win it and it wasn't it. But what it did is it destroyed families, especially black families, because mental illness was being introduced at a time where we didn't talk about it.
yeah,
So your daddy crazy, your uncle crazy.
but
You
and,
like, just
wait,
don't talk to him.
and that's when we got I'm not gonna say crack babies, but at least babies born of those sorts
Yes,
of
we did. Yeah, that was that
so
era.
so so again, those babies grew up to be adults, and and it just doesn't mean that baby, even though it wasn't a crack baby, you growing up as a baby in that era is going to psychologically damage you.
And
Those are
see
our,
again,
yeah,
we are now adults.
mhm.
The children of the crack era are now adults. We
Grandparents,
had, yeah, some of us are grandparents. Damn, you're right.
right? Sorry, my
No, no,
bad. I
no,
didn't
no,
mean
no,
to.
no, 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 no. You're fine. I'm
Okay.
a great aunt. I almost sat down when my nephew told me my nephew has 4 children.
Oh wow.
4. Hold on real quick. I want to take a shout out real quick to everybody that came in. Shout out to you, Just Jay. Shout out to you. Thank you, David, for gracing us. Please, you're more than comfortable. I mean, you're more than welcome. Shit, you're more than welcome to hit the link.
David, I think what she's trying to say is you are more than welcome to come up here if you want to. I'm saying please do. Just join us. Join us and our potheadery.
Okay, so I wanted to go to the next one, which is talking about now we grown now. These are the grown ones. Okay. These is grown people. 1950s. Remember, the men's just want us to go to the 1950s. Ladies, let us check this out. Gentlemen, let's see. Are you down to be a 1950s modern man? Bringing it back. 1 minute of your life. Let's go. Each time we have a quarrel, it all. Okay, so wait a minute. They ain't talking. So I like this. I'm going to just go through it. So odd and not so odd dating rules of the silent generation, because that's who we're talking about. Our parents, the boomers, were raised under the silent generation. And so they passed that on to them and they passed it on to us. And we were one of the first generations that was like, man, I ain't nobody doing this. What is you talking about? But then we then turn around and grow up and become these people. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not me, baby. Let's go. And music is a mess, so I'm gonna keep it going. Guys always initiate. But out here, I'm hearing you want to be chased. I'm hearing, I don't know what I'm hearing. It be sounding the same, but I'm just saying, y'all be complaining so much about us in this regard. So let's do it. 1950s. Guys always initiate. Do you hear this? Gentlemen, you're not initiating. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. You're not initiating correctly. All right, let's keep it going. He must be likable and well groomed. Likable. 1950s. Let's go. He was dapper, yo. Always come to the door. Do y'all always come to the door, gentlemen? No. You honking outside, brothers?
But that's not our fault because some of y'all be living in areas where I gotta walk through. Like, damn, I tried to
That
date
ain't
this
my
one chick
fault
who lived in
either.
Portsmouth, Virginia. Oh, she was so beautiful, but she lived in Portsmouth,
Oh
Virginia,
my
and I had to
gosh.
go past like a whole scary punk test of 50 men before I could get to her apartment.
But you
And
still went. But you still went.
but I didn't go a second time. I was scared to death.
It don't
That was
matter.
a one
You
time.
went.
That was a one time excursion. I
But you
told her.
went.
She was like, "You live." I was like, "No." So until some of you ladies, maybe you live in an area where there's too
He
many
trying to say
outside
you live
boys.
in the hood. He trying to
Oh,
tell us real quick.
hey,
Hey,
eh,
ladies, if
I,
you live in the hood, let's meet up somewhere else.
yeah, I can't get seduction when I'm thinking someone about to steal my
Somebody
car
about to
outside,
shoot
and
you.
if someone is trying to steal my car outside, I can't run
They
outside and
trying
do
to
nothing
do
about it.
it. Exactly.
That's how you know you in the wrong place. Like I know if these 8 men say yes, we steal in your car, what am I going to do about
Oh
it?
my gosh. Nothing. Sit there unless you got
Absolutely.
superpowers.
Run 3 blocks
Call
away.
the
Two,
police.
call the. I can't even call the police in front of them.
Right. You gotta run away.
I gotta run three
I'm
blocks
sorry,
high
that ain't worth
to
a
call the
date. I can't
police.
even lie to you about that. I'd have told her the same. I'm not coming back here.
She
But
gave me
some
a
of
great
you
time though.
men,
But
but
I told her,
listen,
like, hey, you
y'all will
can
bring
come
us
to Virginia
anywhere.
Beach. I got a whole place you can kick. No, I love it here. And I was like, all right, well, it's
Listen,
been great.
I had a date, a one-time date,
Mhm.
where we did go to the beach. He brought strawberries and chocolate. It made me sick. I had to end the day. When they was
How did you get sick
lukewarm.
from strawberries and chocolate?
Because it was out on the beach. It was warm.
Y'all didn't bring a cooler?
It was him. It's his day. He should have played.
You,
I didn't have a cooler.
you ain't let a man plan a date since, have you?
I like letting
No,
men plan
I pick. I say you. I meant to say you ain't never let a man plan a
I let
picnic since.
I let men pick. Go ahead. I'm lazy.
He brought you
I'm
pocket
in
chocolate
charge
and
all the time.
he
So
brought you pocket chocolate and
he
warm
did
strawberries.
right. Gummy bears. He was trying to be romantical. I give him 8 points for that.
It is the thought that counts. He just thought wrong, right?
Yeah, and he still thought he was gonna get some. And I said, I'm gonna throw
While
up
you
on
sick?
I'm gonna throw up on you. What man care? What man
What?
care?
Hold on now.
Stop.
Come,
Stop,
come
bro.
on. No, we ain't
No,
gonna do.
come
Come
on,
on. No,
nothing.
come on now. We ain't
Bro.
gonna.
The
Majority
regular
of
man,
men would wait.
bro,
Come on,
bro.
my bootsy voice. Come on, dog. Most of us would care in that situation.
Would you? I know that
Yes.
I know that you would. I'm just but we talking about American men who cry or run away when you say the word period. They don't even know where parts of our bodies are. It's
Okay,
scary.
that's true.
It's scary out here. And these is grown men. Ah.
Wait, hold on. No. I don't know if you guys ever watched like those Silent Bob, like
Oh
Silent Bob
God,
and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting for Purple to come in and start cooking. She's been so quiet, so she gonna come in and say something that's just gonna blow me out the water because
No.
she ain't said shit. So I'm just waiting for it.
I know, right? Okay, so let me finish this and then I want to hear from Purple. Let's
Okay.
Pray that we will.
You supposed to meet the family and ask for permission. We going back to that? My dad dead. You can't ask him shit. So my granddaddy too. Well, guess you can't date me. Anyway, moving on. Tough titty. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Never.
Have your heart. Each night I ask.
Help with your cup.
I thought that said help her with her cost. I swear, I thought that's what it's. I was like,
Money on your
huh.
mind. Money on your mind, brother. Come
Hey,
on.
it may be
Come
though.
on.
I was like, oh shit, I guess that is some 50 shit. Help her with her cost.
I gotta help you look for the burger. Remember,
Right.
45 cents. I gotta find 45 cents
Yeah. I
for
got
a
to help you find
hamburger.
your money. There you go.
For a hamburger. 45 cents. So he could probably I could take you out on a date with $10. And we could tear that shit up. Now we're
Shit,
gonna go back to
1950. I could
that.
take you on a weekend for
Come on,
$10.
we can buy a whole house for a
we
date
go,
now.
we
Shit,
going
the way
Sizzler. We going
dang.
sit.
I
There
don't
probably
like
wasn't a Sizzler in the
Sizzlers.
50s, but
Not
whatever.
Sizzlers. Ew.
Okay.
Blech. No, I'm just playing. I don't like buffets. I think people are gross. So keep going. Let's see. Look at these happy brothers and sisters. Bring flowers. Bring flowers. Are you doing this?
I tried that shit when I was 15. That shit doesn't work.
You know what? You can't now see, look at you. You done told like
No,
you
no. No. I remember
she
how
was allergic.
horribly roasted I got in high school for actually bringing
Oh,
a woman flowers.
we not
I'm
not
sorry.
in the high
Well,
school. We with the grown people now. So
It's
have
the
you
thought
done
that
it?
counts.
Have you done it as an adult? Like we passed the high school.
have
Have
I
you
have
done
I
it?
have I have
Giving
I attended?
flowers.
Yes. There. I'll give you a quick example. There was a lady here. This happened a year and a half ago. Um, I got her some flowers because I have a homegirl that has like a flower shop. And I was coming in, and she had a bunch of them. Like she was about to just have to get rid of them. So I was like, "Oh snap!" So I was like, "Hey," and I knew my homegirl, the one that I was kind of kicking it with, loved flowers. So I was like, "Okay, hey, I have a whole bunch of flowers that are just about to get thrown away, and you have all these pots of soil and all this stuff. Would you like for me to bring them?" And she sees these flowers, and she's like, what am I going to do with a bunch of dead flowers? And and I was just like, hey, I was just
Damn.
letting you know that, I got all these flowers and I thought maybe you had a green thumb. Maybe, but and and she said this and she was like, she was like, who would bring a woman dead flowers without the vase and all that stuff? And I was like, whoa, you know what? I would bring a woman dead flowers, because
But you didn't think,
I've
but you
seen
didn't
women
think her in that
alchemize this and use
situation.
it into something. And I realized that woman's not you. So,
But
okay.
but here's
Yeah.
the thing that I find unfair that we do to one another, and this is for both for men and women. We do a lot of assuming. We do a lot of speculating, but then don't have the ability nor try to learn the ability to communicate that and really be in a relationship and vulnerable with your partner instead of talking about it like a car. Nobody is forcing men to get married. So why are they forcing us to do it? Who's pressuring men to get married?
Women
Where
in society.
where? We don't pressure y'all as much as you pressure us. There's no way. There like the
Wait,
comparison
wait,
is
wait,
out
wait,
the
wait, wait.
window.
You think men want marriage more than women want
No,
marriage?
no, no, no. That's not what I said. I
Okay.
said, why is it being it's not presented in a way that sounds like it really is loving and caring. Isn't that the point? To make better people, to be more empathetic. If we are out here, if we building soldiers, are we going that way? Because to me, yeah, you can have family every day, but where do they live? Where do they eat? Where your electricity, where your water come from? Where the food come from? And now we live in a society that you need three incomes to function by yourself. And you
Mm,
still end up eating ramen and bologna. I'm
you
talking
only
about the
need three.
people.
Okay,
Go ahead, you
go
got
ahead.
it. Go ahead. No, 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 no. You got it.
You only need three incomes if you haven't dissected the system and thought outside the box to actually move in it. If you do whatever society tells you to do, then yes, of course, then you're going to need
Who
three incomes. As long as you do what everyone tells you to do, you're going to
we
find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in.
but we do it every day.
Okay.
That's part of the human experience. We latch on to things and people, and we will continue to do it, good or bad. And it's like whether we want to believe it or not, we like structure and chaos at the same time.
Oh, of course we do.
So,
We crave it. Yeah.
right. So in that, we also crave that with our partners. Passion, intimacy. And these are the things that when you do try to some men have this conversation, I'll be nice. They are ignorant of it, and not in a bad way, but just like I can deal with if you don't know nothing and you was raised weird. Got you. But the willful ignorance of what you hear on these panels is different. It's
Well,
willful ignorance.
it's
They don't
not
want to
willful. They just never experienced anything different.
I mean, I'm not going to but you can still go see what it look like. You got everything at your fingertips. We walk around with a little computer. I don't understand the excuses anymore.
No, no, no. I mean that it's rare for majority of men never come across a woman who understands her actual femininity. All these men are craving they want feminine women because they weren't raised by it by their mothers, and most of them have never even dated a woman who actually is operating in her actual femininity.
But
So it's
again,
like it's like
if
this thing they want, but they don't know how to create it. They don't know how to care for it, and they don't know
but
what to
that's
do with
the
it, even if it was put on their plate.
go back into the 1950s. That's what they said.
No, that's not that's
We're
not
gonna keep
feminine. That's not.
going. I know, but hold on. We're gonna do it because
Oh, okay.
this is what I've heard over the last months. They've been
On what
talking about
platform?
this.
Is it black
It's
platforms, white
yeah,
platforms?
some were black, some were white. I don't discriminate, but I've been in
Okay.
majority black spaces. And you've been on some of the panels that I'm talking about. It turns into this argument of this pissing contest where
Yes.
men have to go, well, no, we can't give you value because take it from us. And that's the most asinine thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I actually got kicked. Not. Yeah, I got kicked on a panel like 2 days ago because I was essentially saying these guys were so mad that I was saying that my mother is the head of the household. And they're like, what? I was like, because she's in Africa building something for the rest of our family structure so they can retire. She came to the family with the best plan. So that, yes, there's men in my family, but her
Yeah, but
plan is
what is
the best
wrong?
plan.
Right.
So the men and my family are following her plan. She is the head of the household. She's in Rwanda for the last 4 years with my sister, building a
Wow.
farm and making an infrastructure so that the men can put their mothers in Africa so that they don't have to get put in a nursing home. We've seen what so, and I was trying to explain these to the men, like, well, no, and they say that I'm supposed to go and be the head of my household while I'm in Germany. And I'm like,
But
no.
again,
Right.
willful ignorance. It is just a talking point.
Yes.
It does not make you stronger or weaker. These are points that don't even have real validity behind them. How do you know that the father and the mother didn't discuss this and she presented it? How do you know you're not in their house? And that's what I mean. The
Exactly.
speculating, the assuming. Like I was on a panel and I get asked a question, I got men answering for me. I got, oh, the problem with chew chocolate is I got Dr. Fields out here trying to tell me what's wrong with me. Even though I've said many times, I ain't out here looking for love. That's not what I'm on here for. I'm here to share information, get to know people, network, and watch my channel grow and share what I'm doing. But as far as thinking I'm out here for some romance, you're not gonna get treated like I would treat my man, not on a panel. And that's what they expecting. I'm
You're
not your
absolutely
wife.
right, because they expect the same thing when I say I'm dating for sexual access. I don't believe in marriage. I wasn't raised to be a husband. I never witnessed husbands growing up. You know,
Mhm.
I never went to the husbandry school. So the same way that they say if
But we
women were
should
not raised
have
to be
one.
wives, I was not
Right.
raised to be a husband. Therefore, I tell, and
Thank
when I'm on these
you.
panels, I say I'm never put myself in a position to be married because I don't believe that going. I don't. There's no reason
What?
for me to do it. I'm not even a Christian, so why should I do it? Then they get upset and saying that I'm doing something. I'm like, I
Well,
date
because
women to
again, you
get.
have
Yeah.
to. I said the same thing, bro.
Okay.
I date men for that,
Yes.
for companionship, and if we link up, we link up. I'm not trying to snatch nobody to be because I'm afraid to be by myself. I'm gonna be old and alone. Like I got grown men saying this to me,
Okay.
but then turn around and go, don't take it personal. We ain't talking about you. You talking about women. I'm a woman. If I
No, you
talk
can't.
about
No, you can't. You
men,
can't do that. If you can't, just because you're a woman, you can't take everything personal that men are saying about women.
I didn't say. But see, here's the thing: we do that. We'll blanket it with
Okay.
you can't take everything personal. It's not everything. It is particular things. It is the discussion of black women. I'm a black woman. I've
Can
been a black
can
woman for
can
a
we discuss?
long
Can we just
time.
okay? Are we allowed to discuss the behaviors of black women without, or are we not allowed to without being?
I know you've been on different panels, but you don't have to ask me that. If I find what you say bothersome, I'll just straight up tell you. So
Okay.
we can discuss it can go in any direction because again, this has a lot to do with it because again, when I was being raised, I was being taught this shit. The 1950s.
Okay.
Open the door, come to the house. Ask for my boyfriends did that.
You're not older than me, are you?
I
No.
am
No.
older than you. I'm
Oh
older
wow.
than you. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking, because unfortunately in the
I
South,
got you. I got you by 3 years.
okay, we were taught UGK and Uncle Luke.
Right. I grew up in that
So
too. It
so
was a
so
mix for me.
right. We didn't get that mix in Oklahoma. We from again the fathers we
Yeah, I
didn't have
was in the
fathers. So we all
Midwest.
we got was the guy, either the guys who this is what they wanted to be,
Right.
or this is what they were. But there was nobody who was saying no, be this good guy. Even the guys we saw in church at that time, we saw them presenting this, but then we knew
Mhm.
hypocrite. We knew
Yeah,
deep down they were doing the other shit. So
I
we
never
we
understood that.
right. So
They
we
never
knew
had
that
that. Go ahead. I'm
the
sorry.
nature of we thought the nature of no, men aren't supposed to be good men and do no. This is just we. So that's why when now we are like 40 years later trying to say that that's what we were. We're lying, and we're
Yes.
lying on these panels.
Yeah. And so that's why I said I don't want to keep lying on here. I don't want to keep playing pity pat. Let's talk about it. Let's get into the information. The information says to me, the evidence that is shown to me is all these women can't be lying about how hard it is to date out here. And when I listen to the men on the panels, this is out here. This is outside too. It ain't just YouTube. You have very large content creators spouting the same shit we hearing in these panels from these men. And we're not supposed to take it personal. But y'all do. Y'all will jump up and talk about how great a man you are in a heartbeat. Just like if I say something negative about a brother, then it's like, well, it ain't about that. It is about there's enough that there's a problem and it needs to be solved, addressed, or looked at in our relationship dynamics. You want to keep talking about how we dress, our hair, our nails, but not who we are. You can't get that conversation. What kind of traits are you looking for in a woman? Do you want a person who is do you want a traditional wife? Do you want a woman who works? Do you want to be with a woman who is retired or want to travel? You don't hear the inside shit. It is always external. So how am I as another woman having a conversation with you and the only thing you can do is offer external shit and I'm asking you, wait, hold on. I don't need this. We can use it as icing on the cake. That's great. But I'm here for you. Why are we together? Why do we fight and cry and scrap and scream to be together for what? To not know each other? But then I had to stop and go, wait, we're not allowed to learn ourselves. I had to have a conversation with my mother and tell her that I was no longer going back to the church.
You're supposed to have some sound effects to hit after you say that, right?
I don't know. Do I
Who's
need
your
sound effects?
manager? Who
Oh
is the
God,
person
yeah,
behind the scenes?
please.
That's
Hey.
why. Hold on, I got here. Say it again. That's why I told my mother. I got you. Go ahead. Say that again.
Okay. I said
All right.
I had that hard conversation where I told my mother I was not coming back to the church.
Dun dun dun.
Bet I'm gonna give you some sounds. But yeah, so
until you get enough cash apps to buy your soundboard. It seems, by the way, which I hate.
yeah.
I'm so stuck.
No.
Men, if you happen to be watching this, soundboards do not help healthy conversations. When people are trying to have conversations back and forth, and you want to
Child.
hit your sound
Yes.
because you think
Yes.
one person's cooking the other one, when you're not
Yes.
letting the conversation
It's
come full circle.
crazy. Yeah. It never comes full
Anyway,
circle.
it
You're
never
right.
does.
So that's why I said, no. We gonna hit it right on the head. The point is I call bullshit. What you are you doing these things? Are we promoting this in this space?
Are we promoting, or even promoting this in the culture? And let's keep it
Yeah,
100.
I
No, we're
like
not.
that. I like
Within the
that. So
culture, all these things that you are
yeah.
seeing that the men are saying that was, do you see that promoted anywhere else outside of YouTube? Then it's probably
Yeah.
not real.
No, but we
Are
have it.
are these YouTubers going to the schools? Let's say even like Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
whatever. Are they going to HBCUs and having these conversations about,
I
hey, let's have?
asked. I
They
asked that
never.
question. And I said, well,
Are they going to their
shouldn't we?
Are they going to their fraternities of the Divine Nine?
Right. Who are we
And
talking
saying, let's
about?
have conversations between Kappas and the Deltas, and maybe we can figure out how to do
Dude.
this. Nope, not doing that either. So all you're doing is just getting the money
Oh.
that you're being offered on YouTube and the views. You don't care about actually coming with a solution and putting them to the table. All you care about is the monetary gain of being in this echo chamber and speaking to hurt men so they can, find solace in what you're saying and rah, rah, rah in their heart, instead of actually making those men get out of their rooms and actually evolve.
And you know what's so crazy?
What's up?
I had a man tell me just a few days ago after he called me a lesbian. He told
Okay.
me that I was dangerous. I thought that was interesting, which I'm gonna tackle that too.
You are dangerous, though.
That dude pissed both Chocolate and I off.
But she is dangerous.
But
She has
wait.
a gift of, you have a gift of gab. You know what you're talking about. You're smart, you're intelligent, and you're sexy. That's dangerous to most men.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
But what? But why? I thought that's what you wanted.
Well, yeah, but men want dangerous things, just like women want dangerous things. Most of us are groomed. Most of us are programmed to want things that are not good for us. We're
What?
programmed to eat things that are not good for us.
But
That's our
what
culture.
if you right? What if I am good for you? Like not you personally, but I'm saying
Oh no no
what my
you go. Oh
intent.
no 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 no. You good for me. Well, you ain't trying to come to Germany, but
You don't know that. You ain't never asked me.
it's too
You ain't
cold
asked
here,
me.
sister.
I'm cold. Look, we love the
You
women.
won't thrive here. You would do amazing for
Oh,
the 4 months out of the year. You would do great here, but those other eight
okay.
months you would have to
But you'd have to
skedaddle.
be fine with her daughter too.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know what age that means, or I don't know what you
I'm
mean.
19. I'm her daughter.
How you doing, daughter? I would just I would just get someone to give you an art visa and say, "Go, leave us alone." Like, yeah, there's literally a college like 2 minutes from where I.
You're like,
I
you
just like,
gotta
yeah,
go.
you go find yourself. Don't just wear don't bring your mom a baby yet. Actually, no, she probably would want you to get a baby because then y'all get citizenship. Sure, you gotta take one for the team. You gotta take
He
one for
got
the
a whole
cause.
plan.
You're
He got a
19.
whole
You
plan.
gotta lock down you gotta make an anchor baby. You
No,
got
no.
yo. I'll put you on one of these geeky German college kids.
Oh
They smart and
gosh.
they got
Well,
money.
that's funny though.
I'll be
Oh
like
my
a Kendra
gosh.
G. I'll just be we'll have I'll be the connect for
Oh,
college
okay. We're gonna bring
yeah.
it up and they gotta
Like,
call in.
yeah, I'll connect you with all these very very
I
engineerish
like this now.
Germans who would never get a chance to actually try to
Oh
speak
my
with an
Are they
American
at least
woman.
taught?
Can they?
god.
Yeah, actually, I will say this: the German men, on a global scale, are the most well dressed because their mothers really like program that like that neatness that they dress like you would see models walking, and also they are the most emasculated man on the planet. So they're
Really?
actually the most understanding men as far as dealing with today's modern women than anywhere else because the culture here, the women run shit because of the war that happened here. So many died. The women never really kind of gave that power dynamic back to the German men. So it's a
Well,
very different dynamic here.
I find that in studying matriarchies,
Hmm.
across the world. And what I always find is when it comes to the marriage part, when it's
Hmm.
some of the matriarchs, especially in like in Asia,
Hmm.
one culture I can't remember the name because I actually showed it in a video I did, but what ended up happening is they only see men during the time that they need to reproduce. The men live separate, the women live separate,
Hmm.
and they get along just fine, and they take care of the children as a community.
That's kind of the indigenous way. It's actually I think our nature.
I do too.
We're my papa said this. He said the reason that people break up is because we spend so much time with each other and talking with each other. And sometimes when women say, "Oh, we need more communication," I'm like, in actuality, you guys need less.
Well,
There has to be trust. And
right, and you will get that, and that's how you learn. But it goes back to what I was saying. We're not talking about how we learn one another. How do we put this on the table and go, look, I truce, yo. Let's stop. Stop talking shit about black men. Stop talking shit about black women. Let's just stop talking shit about women, period. But I know that that's a tall glass. But what I will say is, at
what do you
least,
mean? I'm so good at it. You mean I got to stop doing this thing that I'm so great at doing? That's what they're going. That's what they want to say.
right,
I,
exactly.
I'm
I
so good at arguing about this. What do you mean? Now I want to take that away? And it's like,
They
yes.
argue with each other. And see, I'm also political. So for me, I'm paying attention. You got men talking about taking our rights away to vote. Like it's some wild stuff being floated here in the United States. And then you got women saying they did a poll. I gotta find it. Let me find
Mhm.
it. They did a poll that women ages, I think they said 18 to 44 or 18 to 40 are considering leaving the country.
Oh, have you seen there's a Facebook group called Blacksit?
Brexit, yeah.
Yes.
I belong to a couple of groups like that.
No, it makes sense. Again, my papa said America's not ours. He's indigenous. You know, I was from a reservation. Blah blah blah. And he told us. And he told the whole family, this is cursed land now. It's cursed off of the soil, off of how many millions of indigenous brown skin, dark skinned people that have been eradicated. And he said you have to leave. So that's why most of the people in my family are in the process of doing something to
Yeah,
leave,
to
to
leave.
rebuild our
Because
tribe.
if
And
you
we're going to
never,
have to
it's
rebuild our
like never
tribe on
making,
a
yeah,
global
it's
scale.
like
Yeah.
never making you feel welcome.
And our tribe will never, our tribal, Neely Floor says this, that black love, black relationships, whatever, it will never flourish. It might
Well,
be maintained in
if we have
America,
our own economy,
right? But until we have that, it
we,
won't be,
but
it
we
won't
can
be
do
allowed
that.
to flourish.
Yes, it
So,
will.
and this is the thing that I've also said. And I had it with some passport bros, a conversation. I was like, you know what? In reality, a lot of men who have left the country and now more than, let's say, 4 or 5 years, they
Hmm.
are realizing that they would actually love to have American black women in, like, outside of America, and then trying to have a relationship in that versus trying to actually have long relationships with the women that we're finding in these countries, because we find that deep down,
Again,
yes, we enjoy the sexual access, but when I want to watch Martin and laugh, I ain't trying to watch it with nobody. And I love the black women here, I do, but I'm always explaining my humor, which is boring.
right.
I
I
rather
got what
have
you're
an American.
saying.
But so a lot of brothers are now, a lot of brothers in Thailand, a lot of brothers I know in Vietnam, they're
Hmm.
now like, okay, yes, it's peaceful here, but I wish I could get sisters here and just put a
But
bubble
we
around
have
them and
to
let them.
talk about it. But
Right.
we out
That's got to
here,
be the next wave.
we need to. I'm happy to interview these men. Please tell us. I am
Okay.
happy to interview them all because, again, we need to hear it. We
Yeah.
need to know because it is a drowning of sound that black women are just the most horrible things. And we are just this and that and this and that. And it's like, look, enough is enough. And as a black woman, it does get redundant because it's like, you don't want to talk about a solution. We can't talk about emotions because you telling me men don't have emotions, but you have a brain, sir.
Yeah,
The
the men who are
majority,
saying that,
the
those men
majority.
want to be in a bubble. Those men want to be structured. Those men, listen, I'm bamboo, and I'm just letting you know there is a small section of men who are trying to figure out something, because again,
We got to talk about it. And I welcome any
because a
men.
lot of men are leaving America, and a lot of
Yeah,
black women are thinking like they're trying to go to Thailand to fuck all these women, and what they don't understand, they won't listen to those men, is those men are trying to say there's a culture in America that, let's keep it 100. How do most black men experience old age in America? If they're lucky, they're in a nursing home.
and that's
Versus in,
it,
in Thailand and Vietnam, they care for the elderly in a way that's just divine.
which we can
And
do
so,
here. And it's just
yeah,
insane.
no, it's not.
We
It's too
choose.
expensive to do it in
No, it's
America.
not. It's not. It's not too expensive to be a human
Compared to
being.
Vietnam and Thailand, no,
You
your
don't have to
money
take
moves
it
so much better
all.
there than it does in
But
America.
but we see that the money ain't enough no more.
It's enough in Thailand and Vietnam.
Nah, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about for us
Okay,
as Americans. The money
well then we have to leave America.
it's not enough. No. I'm saying to this point. And then
Okay.
I think Purple has a question for you. So, but for me, my argument within that is, well, then let's talk about it. If there are men in Thailand, black men who want black women to come and be in this beautiful, you ain't gotta be black 24 hours a day. And I think that's what it is. We are not the issue, but we are reminded every day that we are.
By the Matrix. The Matrix is a reminder.
Exactly.
So you got to have authentic conversations within the Matrix with people, and it's
Exactly.
very important to do that.
That's
You
the
can't,
only way.
right? Like even like what we're doing right here. This is the authentic conversation.
Well, thank
But
you.
but
I
you
try.
have. Well, thank you. I try
Thank
too,
you.
and you
Thank
see
you.
how quickly I get cussed out.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Believe me, I know. Listen,
Okay, so and
I
that's
have
okay.
had
Them
yes.
being triggered by this English language, it's not their. It's not. Hey, my language is a demonic language that came from a whole. So I understand that
It's a
when I say
mosh
things in
pod.
English,
Yeah.
people might get triggered. No, you have to do that because we find disrespect in anything that you say or do. So
But you
I
don't
take
want
the
to
power off
understand
of
it.
me and just say
Yeah.
it's just my demonic language, and it must have. It's. I'm sorry.
But the thing about it is, again, that comes with the person and their level of wanting to understand. Willful ignorance is what I, in my opinion, is they will continue to spout the same thing. Like right now, the red pill is going through a shift like MAGA, right? You
Yes,
got
I even saw
you
how
got
the
yeah, you
Ask a
got
Brother guy
insight.
has the Magna hats, and I was speaking with my homegirl from
Ooh,
Brazil, and we were
we'll talk
joking
about
about
that in
it.
a second. Yeah, because that ties into this as well.
Yeah,
Let me Purple, you got it, honey.
sorry. What's up? Go ahead, Purple.
So I've got kind of a like random question.
Give it to me.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No, I learned this white man's language once in my lifetime and learned and lost my mother tongue. I'm not learning a second one.
Okay. All right. I was
It's okay.
just
I've been here
curious.
10 years. No, they've asked me that. No, no. I made my children in
I was
English.
just curious.
Yeah, no, I made my children in English. I raised them in English. I exist in English. I made my money in English. I've had my entire life in English. I seduced my German ex in English. Why would I learn German after a breakup?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
It was all everything I did. My children were everything was created in English. Why would I switch now?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Welcome, Antoine. Come on, hit the link, babe.
But hey, you can if you can speak in the Deutsch, then hey,
You know, I am learning. I'm learning South Korean, so I'm learning Korean, and I'm also learning Spanish.
Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of French, and more German than all of those combined.
okay, well, hear me out. Okay,
Wow.
if you already understand and can speak baseline German, there's money here for you. And if you even learn just basic Turkish, holy crap, then you could easily get here on an artist student visa. I don't know if you're in university right now, but if there's any type of Turkish community anywhere near you, because Turkish people here are essentially the black community or the black people. There's
Okay.
more. So yeah, there's more Turkish people here. Like even like think of like the Duna is a Turkish food. It's like a German burger. Like everywhere, there's Turkish everywhere. So if you know German and Turkish, you are good to go in this society here. Like you don't need to
Yeah.
learn the same way you would learn if you wanted to really make money in America. It would be smart to learn Spanish. Especially if you're in the
Right.
restaurant industry, right? So then you would need to learn Spanish and English. You would do well. It's the same thing here. If you know German and Turkish, then the whatever you want to do, this world's your oyster. And if you also
Yeah.
know and you speak English too, so you have the trifecta because you can go to Amsterdam and make money. You can and you speak English with an American vernacular. Therefore, if you want to do marketing or even do comedy, you have somewhere in Amsterdam waiting to give you money to do that. And you can just go on there for 20 minutes and rant about whatever the fuck. And because you're an American, you're going to be celebrated because our culture on a global scale is celebrated in a way that we can't even fathom because we're in America. But once you leave America, you can just essentially be yourself and be celebrated versus having to placate a role and be a facade when you're in America to try to shine around a bunch of Americans. You're on mute, Chocolate.
Thank you so much for that information. I'm
No problem.
definitely intrigued with that. Turkish is a
Put
beautiful language.
Amsterdam on your bucket list to visit.
But
There's
I
money there.
am.
Purple.
Listen,
Oh, I
I
mean, for her
am.
as a student,
Oh
there is some
yeah,
serious money in Basel, Switzerland, Amsterdam, Netherlands, and then Berlin, Germany. That triangle.
my best friend, she lives in Rotterdam. That's why
Ooh,
I was like, wow, okay. And I always told her, I said, if things get too hectic here,
she's your safe space.
one. Listen, I believe in look that country in me. I believe in prepping. Don't
Oh,
play around.
Oh, I have about 3 friends on this global scale who, if shit gets crazy, it's my grab my kids and skedaddle and disappear. And disappear. Yeah, I kind of feel, yeah.
I just want, like I said, people be bull like men and women can't talk. I'm talking to men every day. And now I'm the dragon lady. And that's what he told me. He told me I was dangerous. It's my attitude. And the same thing you said. And it's so wild because this is what my parents raised me to be. And of course, my experiences and now, have also, impacted my life. So I find it interesting that men in this around this age, they don't want that. They find that, like you said, they find it dangerous.
Is your behavior dangerous where it puts him in dangerous situations, which is a
No.
real thing? Okay,
Oh,
maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what he was trying to say.
oh no, no, no. This was a gentleman on the panel. Because they can read minds like Cleo.
Right,
So
but
they
no,
be
he
telling
was saying
me.
you're a dangerous woman because of your behavior, right?
He told me I was a dangerous woman for the same reason you did. That I'm outspoken, that I speak
Mhm.
my mind, and that I'm not bad to look at,
Well,
which I
but
didn't
also,
know.
but
I,
I'm in danger for the same thing. Just again, I'm not an educated man. I dropped out at 14 years old. I never equate to say that I'm smarter than anybody, but just because the way that I speak is somewhat articulate, people take that a certain way. And if I was in person, a lot of times in these conversations, I would be in danger. I would have to protect myself. I would have to fight just by me speaking what I think in my head. So in that sense, I'm me being myself is dangerous to me. You being yourself, you are a danger to a man because you being yourself is constantly probably going to expose his facade. And that's something that men and women kill for.
oh, is this my piece? No, no, no. Leave it. I'm about to eat it. Um, I'm gonna tell you the thing that gets me is that we are put in this position where okay, be a lady, be nice to men, smile,
Mhm,
because these are things I were taught. I was taught,
mhm.
and I was raised in the church too, as Baptist.
Oh yeah, me too. Mount
Mhm.
Bethel Baptist Church, Oklahoma. That's where I learned all the hypocrisy.
Listen, that's your first
I learned that
introduction.
everybody's sleeping with
Uh huh.
everybody. I learned
Yeah.
it all quick. You know what? They wanted me. They tried to groom me to be a preacher because I was so articulate at an early
Oh
age.
wait,
And
I
my papa took me away from that and put me on the reservation. He was like, "No, you ain't gonna be no fake Christian. You're gonna learn what your real culture is."
yeah.
My mom
My
wanted me to be a preacher.
And you know what's so funny? My uncles, my father, all of them, even my aunt, they're pastors on my dad's side.
Bunch of light skinned, well spoken dream sellers, ain't they?
And guess what? I'm a pastor too. That's what's so wild about it. I'm a
I'm not, I'm,
legal pastor.
I'm, not,
I ain't got
I,
no church.
I'm not a pastor. It's too much work. I'm just an oracle at times.
Listen, I can
You
marry
got more freedom
people.
in being an oracle.
Look, right. I can marry people on the
Yeah.
spot. It's legal.
I can tell people who shouldn't be. You shouldn't be married. I can do that.
Yeah,
I
with
can't
the
marry
license,
people. Like you shouldn't be married.
we
You
gonna
too.
pick
I know
one for
that.
you. You didn't do well. That's the way I'll start
Yeah.
telling people. And you know what's so crazy? I started a matchmaking dating service. So it's a dating site.
Okay.
And you wait a minute, hold on, let me fix this. Okay. I'm trying to get it cool in here.
You look like one of them 1990s telemarketers right now with that thing on your head. I'm just letting you know. Like, shout out to all the telemarketers. Y'all, you young
Right.
people, you don't
Call
know.
right now. We're
We
waiting.
didn't have any job
Yes.
skills in the early 2000s. What we could
Yes.
do was read scripts and lie to people about life insurances that they might need, and that's probably how you even like. That's how you got born. Like you don't that telemarketing puts so much money in the hood. Y'all
It
don't know.
did. It did. I mean, we found out how good we are. That's when the code switching.
It really
When
did
our
though, right?
voice, because
Yes.
again, the 90s was hard. People think we was making money in big bank. We wasn't. People was still making $7 an hour.
I was giving you know how much plasma I gave in the early 2000s and 90s?
Hello. You know what they
Just
told me?
giving
I
up, just
couldn't.
giving up bags of good white
I couldn't even
blood.
give no blood. You know
Oh,
why? They told me it was my veins. They're gonna tell
oh,
me they was too
you had little vein.
small.
You anemic black women. Why will y'all not eat greens?
I need iron. No,
You
I'm
need
just playing.
what's wrong with this?
I'm cold. I need
Get your cold feet off me. That is assault.
Ooh,
You gotta
my
warm. Yeah, keep
look.
if you don't go to sleep with socks
Listen,
on, I'm done with you. I'll send you
listen.
back to
I
America,
got on
chocolate.
something right now.
Chocolate.
Look, I got on
Chocolate.
socks.
I'll
It's
send you back to
cold.
America. Don't you put your
Don't
cold
send
feet
me
on me.
back.
That's my
That's so
trigger.
wrong.
Okay.
But my
Hey,
feet get hot. My feet
then
get
put
hot.
socks on.
My feet get
I
hot.
don't
They
mind you
sweat.
sleeping with socks on. That's not my job. I didn't sign up to be your foot warmer. Okay. I got too much other shit on my
Yes,
plate.
yes, you is. Yes, you is. I'm
When
a
did I
person.
sign
I'm
up
a
for
sleep.
this?
Listen,
You
I'm
trying to get you
horrible.
trying to feed me bad food so I can get
Yes.
fatter so you can
Listen,
get warmer.
I be
No, I'm trying to get
warm.
my heart right,
Look,
trying to get
it's
my
big boy
cardio in,
season. Look,
trying
it's
to be
big man season.
172 pounds, and you trying to feed me
Pick
red
that
beans and
up.
rice so you can
Pick that
cuddle with
up.
me. No, no.
Yes,
See,
I want
y'all
to
be
rub
trying to
your
kill us so you can
stomach.
be comfortable. I knew it.
No, I'm gonna give you some lemon water. Look, I'm gonna rub your stomach.
No, I'm trying to get rid of the
No,
stomach. Don't
no,
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 don't
no,
no, don't
no.
don't 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 give my stomach affirmations. Okay, the stomach got to go. Okay,
I want.
I don't.
I love to cook, so you
I
just gonna have to
no. See, no,
work.
no.
I love to cook. Ooh, I
No,
love
no,
to.
I'm trying. I
That's
got
my
kids.
love language right there.
I have young children. I got to make sure I'm here when they 25 and 30.
What you trying
So
to say? I can cook well without killing people.
this is something that I rarely believe. I've seen
You
many
can
women who say they.
substitute. No, you just substitute. My mother, and the reason I back mine up because my mother was a diabetic.
Oh,
So we had to
yeah, okay,
learn
yeah.
how to cook different ways so that she could still enjoy stuff, but we wasn't sending her to the hospital. We wasn't sending her
I
to
literally had a
diabetes.
homegirl made me greasy tofu 3 months ago.
Oh, I don't
Like
like
I'm like,
tofu.
well, how did you make tofu the most unhealthiest thing in the world?
It looks like white jello.
It, it looks like liquid styrofoam. Yeah.
That's what Bill Cosby was like. He was like, what if it came out in squares like the jello?
No, it does though. When you buy tofu, it comes out as in squares, and you're supposed to
I
chop. It looks like
know, but
It looks like a white
I
brick.
don't. That's okay. I do love greens. I don't know what you're talking about. I do. I love greens.
You
I
love
do.
greens in theory. You ain't eating them.
I am broccoli. I love broccoli. I love not
Wait,
mama. Yes.
just mute yourself for 15 seconds. I need to ask Purple something to see. Just mute yourself for 15 seconds and don't come off mute. I'm going to ask Purple a question. And Purple, please be honest. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I've been
How you doing?
laughing so hard.
I just want to see if we can have a moment of clarity and honesty. How much now or even in your upbringing did your mother make sure that greens were in her diet and yours?
Well, to be fair, I wasn't like actually raised by my mother.
Okay.
I was raised by my grandmother.
Oh, she
And
made sure the greens was in the diet. Never mind. Yeah, that's
But
grandma.
she made sure that my older half sister and I had a very like balanced diet, like vegetables, fruits, some kind of meat, some kind of protein, some kind of grain, everything at each meal. Unless we were at school, then we ate school food because, well, but school food was nasty.
What?
That diet is horrible.
Yeah, we could do a whole stream about 1990s
Come
cafeteria food.
on.
But
Oh
anyway,
God. Pizza every Friday.
but how much greens does your mom eat?
Are you talking about me?
Purple. How much greens does your mother eat? Yes.
We like since she's literally right next to me right now.
Elbow?
But
Are you
we actually
getting the mama elbow right now?
no, not at all, not at all. But we eat greens pretty much every day.
When you say we, does that mean like you and her, or is this like we as in like you?
Me and her sister and her brother, my auntie and my uncle.
Okay, all right. And this is this a new thing, or is this how it's always been?
First of all, that's how it's always been in my family, and you are a hot mess for asking me.
See, I think you came off the mute because you didn't want
15
to answer that
seconds been
question.
gone. 15
Okay,
seconds been gone.
I need to ask Purple to run to the bathroom next time. I need to ask her a question, so she's not in eyesight of you. But it's okay. All right.
You want her to, you gonna wait till she hot, but I'm gonna get a new headset. That's why I was saying, I was like, I haven't been doing my lives regularly, and so I have been creating in the background. Like, I created, like I said, a dating set website, virtual schools, two of them. Um, the day, that's different. That's after. What time is it here? 5 minutes, and I'll wait. Yes. I also use AI. I'm an AI fanatic, and I
There's
utilize it for the different things that can be done. Like, not, I understand that people are like, oh, it's gonna take my job and all this stuff. But I
it's
do,
killing money.
but I do find that
Yeah.
creatives will thrive with this. If you are a creative person, like, it's better. It helps, I think, because
It does, but I had this my homegirl's a model type, and
mhm,
this is what I realized. I didn't think about it. There's the creatives, right? But what about the creative? I mean, sorry, it was the creatives, but what about the pretty people who have kind of for the last 20 to 25 years been supported in this industry by the creatives? Meaning, she lost her job because this club called Afro House essentially just used a bunch of AI black girls to do the marketing versus like the her and her four friends that they had been using before. And it's like, oh,
and
see, I didn't
see
realize this. Like now,
what.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll make it quick. So now, like all the kind of very pretty, you know, industry kind of women that made a lot of money and was kind of the lifeblood of our culture, if we keep it 100, they're now being exited out by AI pretty people who can be used to be more marketable. You can make their butts as big as you want. You can make them, and you don't have to bring them to a location. You can just.
Character. Mm-hmm.
So that's I didn't like, holy crap, that's actually kill. So now those women who are the pretty women, what do they do for income?
And here's
Society's now
what
telling them, well, you can just go to OnlyFans then.
you don't,
And that's
and it's not just OnlyFans.
mhm.
It's also a website called. So I also work in the on the adult side of AI. I
Oh,
write novels. I also have created different clones of myself. And the reason I did that is because then I don't have to worry about Hassan, how you being? Welcome. What's up?
yeah, we need to
I
look. We need to link up so I can read because women keep telling me I need to be their audiobook reader or something like that. Apparently, I have a
Hey,
voice
I
that
do, and I have an audiobook website for the
okay,
stories I'm writing. And I got some really cool dudes on deck. It's just that I've been doing all of this stuff. So I had to kind of stop and go, okay, I've created enough.
yeah,
Now let's just
you
execute. And so, yeah, I
that's
mean,
what most creative people need. Um, and this is why I believe people like myself and even like yourselves, we have to figure out how to ignore the conversations that we're seeing online and figure out how do we actually pour into each other, because I think we both need what we both want. We
yeah,
both need space.
right.
But we also both need companionship. We both need
Exactly.
someone to kind of hear our sporadic ideas and kind of and
All of
put it
those,
maybe
yeah.
I need that from a woman and you need that from a man. And in fact, let's just go ahead and keep it away from a woman. I need that from a muse and you need that from a muse.
And that's
We
how
have
you
to
get
understand
it.
how to be both. And even as men, we're zeros and ones. We're feminine and masculine. We are both.
Right.
And once you
We
understand how to be both, and it doesn't mean that, oh, if I'm feminine, it doesn't mean you're feminine. You're acting like
something
society's
balance.
version of femininity. That's not what
Right.
femininity is. It doesn't mean you're walking around doing this and flipping your wrists. No, it just means that you're in touch with other we all need mushrooms in our community, and we need to. No, we
Well,
really do. We need
it's
to
legal
switch the
in
alcohol
Cali.
out and put mushrooms in to really
You
kind
know
of
what?
do
I
this for a
don't
whole
even drink.
generation.
I'm a smoker. I'm a smoker and a grower. So I
I'm a
like,
smoker. I haven't drinking. Ooh, Oklahoma
yeah,
Public
I know.
School. Forgive
I
me.
just had
I
a no,
haven't
no, no.
drinking. I haven't
Drank it.
drinking.
You could say
Haven't
drank it.
drink. Yeah,
You haven't drinked it since. No, I'm just playing.
I
But
haven't drinking it. I haven't drinking it in any alcohol in a while. Ever since I quit bars, ever since I retired from bartending, it's been like I don't see the point anymore
I don't know why it's hard for us to laugh and have fun.
because we're told not to.
I know. And then when you bring that up, and
How
for me,
I can't we can't go frolic. If me and
no,
you
I want
see,
to
if me and you
frolic.
go see, if we see a whole field of sunflowers and
I'm
like, yo, let's go run
frolicking.
through on both
Yes.
of the women on your side and the men on our side will say, even though we're in a relationship, they'll be like, y'all gay. Why? Because we
I
want to
don't
go
care.
frolic.
I'll be gay.
What?
I like men.
I was, the average man can't skip. I was with my kids. Like
Shut
most
up,
men
Rick.
cannot
I
skip.
never thought about that.
Yeah, most adults they have forgotten how to skip. They might be able to do
Right.
like 3 or 4, but to actually do like I do workouts
If
with my
we
kids.
drop
To
it,
do
we
a
just drop
50,
it.
50 yards of skipping, they can't do it. You'd be surprised.
That's crazy. 1 second.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hello, welcome back. Anyway, like I said, I feel like I was talking to my sister. Me and her been going back and forth about it, and then I was talking to Purple about it too. I think we need to make an adult only like game place. Like how kids have Chuck E. Cheese. We need a place to go have fun. We need a place to let loose. And I think that's what's happening. See, after the vid, we all been
Mhm.
inside. No, it's not. We we have not I think we lost our social balance.
I
Because
agree
you
with
going
that.
to
Yeah.
work every day, you dealing with people every day, and then we go 2 years without really dealing with each other, and people living alone and having to deal with themselves. Think about what's then come out of that. People discovering their mental health, discovering that this is important, and people need to get their shit in order. You can't handle your shit if you don't know what your shit is. I'm just being real.
And
You
it's
can
very
say
difficult once you figure your shit out. It's very difficult to then
you
get
can't
back into the
unvet.
dating scene. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that is what ended up happening for me because I did date. My
Mhm.
mother taught me what I was showing y'all. Let him come to the door. Da 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 da. Dress like this. Da 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 da. Be a lady. When I was growing up, my parents were conservative and strict. Even though they did, my father was a hot mess. They were right, and then
Yeah.
add religion on top of it. Think about the pressure that you putting on a kid, and people don't think about that. You telling me I can't do this, I can't do that, and I'm going straight to hell. I'm
Mhm.
I'm having restless nights because I kissed a boy and I'm like, oh Lord, and I'm on it. It's insane. So for me, I was very thankful that my mother allowed me to be open with her. That I was a person that was very aware early in life. I you know what I mean? I could talk to my
Yeah.
mother like I'm talking to you now and I was a kid. I don't know where that come from. I don't know why, but that is who I've always been, and I was told for years to stop talking.
By by
That
who?
is why it triggers me. My father,
By women,
then by men and women,
by
turn
society.
your light down.
Yes.
Sus- And so I'll be honest, it was like 2018, 2019, I think. And one day I just sat up in bed and I was like, who the fuck am I? What is going on here? Because I was the boss broad. I was working my way up the corporate ladder. I was a trainer for a big real retailer. I'm managing, I'm in different roles. I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to make that money and be that broad.
I'm 4 years older than you, correct?
No, I'm older than you.
So the
By
number you said
3,
2018, correct? 2018 was when you had this
2008,
epiphany.
2000, I'm gonna say the beginning of 2019 because I ended up having to put myself in commission
Hmm.
because my health changed. And I
Okay,
was
yeah.
like, I can't, oh, that's cute. I can't keep pretending that there's not anything wrong. So that was also a big issue for me because I was in a relationship at the time. And he wanted me to leave after I became ill and couldn't work and couldn't bring money into the household.
If you don't mind me getting too personal,
No, I don't mind. I don't care. Go
did this
ahead.
epiphany end up kind of become? Did this epiphany come around the time that you? I mean, there's women your there's women your age who are still fertile.
Right.
Having all your eggs, it depends on health. It's not
Yes.
about age and what you've done your
Right.
entire life for your health. D- When you had this epiphany, was this when you became menopausal?
I I told my mother early on in life, I was 19, and I told her
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna have children.
Okay.
And nobody believed me. People thought I was lying. It's like, oh, you gonna slip up. My friends would say it. You gonna have a baby. You a weird shit, right?
Right? Yeah.
I'm a person that took it very seriously. I was raised to take it seriously. That marriage is serious. That being in a relationship is serious. You are taking on another life.
Hmm.
You you have to. I was raised with such a traditional idealism of marriage, even though my parents did not exude that.
Yeah.
My father was cheating on my mother. That's not tradition. That shouldn't be okay.
But it is traditional.
It is traditional.
Right.
We've
Right.
normalized cheating
Yes.
with
Uh,
husbands. Well, men, that's their nature. What about the women who cheat?
oh no. Well, women is actually it's traditional too, but just it's supposed to be hidden. The whole concept of the pool boy.
Everything we
Uh,
do is supposed to be hidden.
it when we really break down this, it's all duality. It's all
Yeah.
Masonic and weird shit. Even
Hmm.
the Christian religion with the cross and all that.
It's
It's all a
all
duality.
rituals. It's
Yes.
all these
So
different things that we want to
when we
pretend like
really
we're not
understand our
indoctrinated
culture and we see the hypocrisy of it, that's the
in. Yes.
goal of it.
And this is where for me it became a tug of war.
Okay.
Of course, I was raised, I wanted to be, if I'd have found my mate after high school, I'd have been that woman. I
You think so?
wasn't, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
was, the thing about me
Because
that,
the temptation to not be that woman is vast. There's lots of temptation to not be a good woman.
but see,
You
here's the
know.
thing what I
Okay.
learned and what I decided. I'm the writer of this story.
Okay.
I was born out of one person and I'm gonna die by myself.
Okay. I
Nobody
mean,
else,
yeah, yeah.
right? So all I got is the journey. And I only can control so much of that journey. And these are the things that I had to start telling myself the truth about. I do love men. I think y'all great, but I feel you have a place in my life that isn't it isn't level. It
Isn't
isn't more
permanent.
than it, no.
It isn't permanent. It's
No.
okay.
It
Right?
is it is
And it doesn't mean that
temporary.
it doesn't mean that you love
Yeah,
us any less. I love women.
exactly.
I
I
love
will
women. I
not
just don't want any one permanent because I have not learned how to foster one woman for the rest of my life. And I don't want to be the guinea
but
pig and try it out on you. I'll just let you know that when you're with me, I'm trying my best.
but that's all
And
we
yeah,
doing.
that's
And
it.
if we
Yeah.
tell each other the truth,
Yeah.
like I don't have a problem with us going, okay, I enjoy your company. I enjoy your company. Okay, cool, bet. We get together every now and then. Hey, babe, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It ain't no bull. We ain't playing games. Ain't nobody yelling and calling. Ain't nobody, oh, where am I? Just, and I know these relationships exist,
Oh,
right?
oh yes. I've
I've
had to medicate
had,
those relationships.
right. Listen,
Yes.
I've been in that. But
Okay.
what I've learned is that the way I was raised, it flipped the role dynamic for me. I was the man in my house when my father left. I became my
You didn't
mother's
have any brothers.
partner.
Okay.
No brothers. Not until later. My baby brother came later.
Yeah, you can't put that on him. It's not fair. So you had
Of
to, as a
course.
good big
No, I
sister, be
didn't.
the. If you are a good big sister, then you took the role as the man of the house in that situation to shield your little brother, who you knew was not equipped
Well, I
to
was also, and
handle
I
that.
also had a little sister.
Well, yeah, but still, look. I'm the baby in my family, and I know that
He is too.
my big sister told me all the issues that come with being the firstborn, and
Yes,
I'm just saying that
child.
we're sorry and thank you for your struggle.
And see, that's another thing too. When
Yeah,
people try to tell me, "Oh, you so masculine, you so aggressive," it's your attitude.
you
I had,
80s first baby. Yeah, you had to be.
I ain't
You
had no choice.
people don't understand what the
You
80s
couldn't
was
show
like.
no the
Really,
weakness.
like
People would beat you up. People would
yeah,
beat you up.
it
They would
wasn't
fight you for no reason.
anti-bullying campaign in the 80s.
Oh,
You had to ride for your whole family
you
as the
represented, and that's
firstborn.
what my mother told me. The
Yeah.
pressure was on. I would had to be a role model. I had to
If
be
you
a.
was a
If
punk, then the rest of we was gonna get punked.
I couldn't do it,
Yeah,
so I had to be. I look, like you
that's
said, I
that's
had
that's
to
what in the
give.
black community. If it's a firstborn son, he is locked up. Right your older brothers. He did not want to take on the crime stuff that he had to do. So you younger little brothers, if you got an older brother that's in jail, uh, give him a call, send some money on his book because he that role was forced on him. Y'all really don't
Yeah,
know what the 80s was
and
like.
that's the thing. Like
Yeah,
I said, I was like, you know what? I have done a lot of research on us as a community, how it's being affected. Like I don't even want to say I gotta drop these videos, so I'm gonna be doing that. But getting all back into that this winter. But like I said, I'm at this place that I'm done, right?
yeah,
Not done with dating or men or that don't ever will ever talk to a man again or no crazy shit like that.
right.
I'm out here on a piece of land. I'm farming out here.
Yeah.
Like I'm a rough and dirty girl. Like I get when
I
I
really
go
did.
back up.
I'm high. I really did. Well, I'm not high now. I
Me
was high earlier.
too.
I thought you
Yeah.
said I'm out here with a pizza. I was like, I am. I'm here with a pizza
Go
too.
take go
She's
eat.
my
Go eat.
soulmate. Yo, we both got pizzas in this bitch, and then you said a piece of land. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I'm tripping.
Please, no, you are hilarious. I am enjoying
Thank
the
you.
conversation. It is very cool. Thank you for coming up and hanging out with us. Because again, like I said, I want to show and project and put into place that there's there's different ways that we can communicate with one another. And it's like it's okay if you trust yourself. It's not your fault if you give a person trust who lying to you. You don't know. You don't know they lying until it come out. Some people can pick up on it and be like, something off, hey, blah, But now you got to make a decision. Like I had the conversation with my friends, my mother, my aunts, cheating, extra babies. I can't be me.
Shit, what the hell was that voice? Whatever that voice, whatever it came. Okay, your inner self make sure let me know that you ain't the one to be dealing with. Came out with the Pennywise voice. That's how much you despise cheating. Okay.
Well,
Purple.
because
Your mother doesn't deal with cheating very well, does she?
oh, she stepped away. She'll be
Oh,
back.
okay. So I was, ooh,
Look,
that voice. Okay. Ooh, you need to cough that out real quick. Are we
I'm
ready?
good.
You
I'm
okay?
good now. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
You need
But
some
I be
green tea
trying.
or something?
No, no,
You need a
no,
spoon of honey
no, no, no.
before
She
we.
back. She went back. We
Okay.
good.
Okay.
We good. And I be telling people all the time, like I don't mind being
Yeah.
honest. What you gonna do with me being honest with you? You gonna tell that I was honest with you? Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. So it's not that I'm telling everything about my life, but I
Yeah.
do share the experiences of, like I said, I've dated all types of men. Not sex, but dated, went out. Went out with a man that was
Because
Cuban.
dating is fun for us in our age bracket.
Yes.
Everyone
I've
else takes dating way too serious. Like the guy said in the 50s, right? This is what I learned
been.
from It's like, look, if I wanted to take you on a date, and
Yeah.
I'm not. Look, I know you've been offered a date every single day of your life, from somebody. Somebody's always offered it. Hey, you have to have an event. That's what we learned when I was in New York. We used to have to read the Time Out magazines to find out what kind of crazy events were happening
Oh
in the early
my
2000s
God.
to see, and then
Yes.
you
You
present
taking
the
it
women
back.
with some kind of art
Yeah.
gallery that was cheap, or okay, it's free on Wednesday. What can I afford? What can I? But I got to give her an authentic date
Same
that's different. I
thing.
can't just say let's go kick it. You had to come with some sort of
And that's what
proposal.
that man said in the
Mhm.
video. He said,
Yes.
not just, hey, what you doing on Saturday?
You're not that
Be
special. No, you got to
specific.
present a plan of what, and then let the woman dissect it and say, and she has to go through her Rolodex in her head because she has other options. Please believe and understand that she has other
But that's why they don't like it.
proposals.
They
But
don't
the
like
men get
it.
mad thinking that they want to really believe that they're the only one giving you a proposal for a date, and you're waiting on us to make up your mind.
Do you
That's
know I
stupid.
had a man telling a rumor out here that we was married and we had relations, and I'd never seen this man. He was in England. This is why I know I don't take some men I just can't take seriously. You can't keep telling me that y'all logical. You literal, not logical.
Mm.
It's like the
That's a
military.
no, that's you might want to remember that. That's something that might that's one you got to remember. That's a bar.
Don't
We
tell
are
me you're
literal, not logical.
no
Because
men.
let's keep it 100. How do majority of men react when, let's say, they get cheated on? Are they logical in that in their behavior?
No,
No.
no,
How do most men react when they got played or embarrassed? Are they logical? No.
no.
So again, I listen.
And
Black
men
people
know
always
that
try to say what
too.
they are.
Yeah.
I judge us by what we do inside of our culture when it's time for fun time. Again, as a career bartender and lounge runner, when we're on these panels, we present as this, but what are we really when it's time for us to relax? When it's
And
time
that
for us to get
it can,
down?
but they don't
That's
want
the
us to.
culture.
That's crazy. We're
We're
not
not
allowed
allowed
to
to
relax.
relax. Hey, y'all, I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome. We're not allowed to relax. We're not allowed to have fun. We can't tell jokes. If I was on a panel with a group of men and we started talking about sex, and I
Mhm.
said, yeah, I don't think that men give themselves like men who have serious fetishes will go
Mhm.
out their way to make sure that they get what they want.
Oh
But
yeah.
we ain't talking about that. We're talking
Okay.
about just your regular, right?
Mhm.
I don't understand. Here, take this because I might have messed it up. I don't understand why women are funny. We're great. We are imaginative. I
Okay.
I I saw that growing up that was being snatched away from my friends. I
Okay.
watched every one of my friends have children, get married, be in relationships, going through drama. I watched it.
Just turn gray, huh?
I have not met. I've only met one. Let me take that back. I met one couple
Mhm.
who I had the opportunity to see in action that they actually communicated and talked shit out. Even
Okay.
if they was arguing, that he never went he wasn't calling her out her name. She
Yeah.
wasn't talking about his mama. It was just an exchange of, hey, this how I'm feeling, this how I'm feeling, what can we do about it? And see, for me, I'm solution oriented. We are solution oriented the majority of the time. And there are plenty of women out here who would happily be a trad wife. However, these are not traditional men.
No, because we can't be okay.
You can't be
It-
because you weren't taught it, and you can't be because that's all was pushed down our throats. Think about this, and then you got it.
you think black men were programmed to be traditional men?
In a way, the whole hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
When you think about the 80s and 90s, what did we see on television? What
The
what kind of
Cosby's,
black
the
men did we see on television?
in the 80s, the Cosby's,
80s and
the different,
90s, yeah.
yeah. But well, in the 90s, in the 90s it did a complete 180. Then that's when it ended up turning into the Kucher conflicts, Tupac's, UGK's, and all the.
But
So
we
in the
talking about
80s, it
TV.
was
We got to talk about the media too, because we also got In Living Color. We also got
That was
Living
90s. Yeah.
Single. We got
90s.
Mark.
90s.
And these
Hey.
were positive black people.
No.
Hold on. In comparison, come on now,
Okay.
versus this now, how
Okay.
much representation do you see now that's positive in media, a show, a movie, whatever, that is promoting real relationships?
Good, great. Okay. You got to search for it. It's like you got to find the black media it'll be a short movie with like 900 views. Like, there's no, but you got to find it. But no, they're there.
They're
But
there, but we
we're not
need,
consuming it.
and
Yeah.
right.
We're
How
consuming the reality shows. We're consuming the content shit that we
craziness.
see. And I'm like, this is another thing I said. Like, we're spending so much time in super chats and money supporting this gender war that we're ignoring the creative black people who are trying to tell a different story. And there's so many creative black people on YouTube who are trying to get something different out, and
We
we are
have
not
to,
consuming it.
we have to. So for me, I took it, like I said, I take things, when I say I'm down for the community, I want to see different. It's not just words.
Right.
I found out how I can bring data centers to rural black neighborhoods so that they have access. There's still food deserts. There's still the job, even the jobs at this point, it's not looking good here.
I've heard.
By 2025, we are going to need over 500,000.
It's
Nah, well, no, 30. I'm sorry, I was
yeah.
wrong. 20,
It's okay.
2030.
Yeah, got you.
2030, we are going to need 500,000 plumbers, electricians. And so for me, I took that information, I wanted to find out that legally I can have a program where
Mhm.
people can learn their basics online and be hooked up with people on the outside as mentors
Do
for.
you know what saved us in the 2000s and got completely stripped away and people forgot about it?
Yeah.
Remember Job Corps?
Yeah.
Job Corps saved so many high school
Yes,
dropouts,
they
myself included,
did. Yes,
and
they
in the
did.
Hispanic and Black community. It was
Don't
so much
feel.
money in Job Corps. And then around 2000 and right around 9/11, all
Mhm.
that money for Job Corps shut
Well,
down.
he shut it down
Bush.
here.
Yes.
No, here.
Wait,
Like
Job Corps.
recently.
No, is it?
They are
Hey, seriously.
dismantling. They are dismantling the
Job Corps
education
definitely helped a lot
department.
of taught them trades. Job
There
Corps
you go.
probably did,
There you go.
and that should be something we should be protesting. Like, no, because the high schools don't teach our children what they need to know, be as adults.
And now that
And
we
there's
have
many people who
access,
graduated high school who still had to come to Job Corps.
do you know that there's still 25 million people in this country who don't have a high school diploma?
I believe that.
So, I'm one of them.
It's okay. You don't need it.
You don't have to. That's just wild to me. It's not funny, but I would expect you to anyway.
You
So,
don't need it. You really don't.
well, here's what I found out.
Yeah.
I said, okay, how can I help? What solutions are available? So, like for instance, you can teach coding, cybersecurity in the same
Mhm.
amount of time. I'm gonna eat it in the same amount of time that you can get your diploma, 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I did the numbers. I went and I AI'd it up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't go to Chat GPT. I don't use that. I use Claude.
Oh, so I use my AI with my pinky up. I have a different type of. Okay, Claude.
I don't.
Claude works a lot better than ChatGPT does, because there's even like ChatGPT was with this person. Like, this person was using ChatGPT. This teenager was using ChatGPT while he was about to kill himself, and ChatGPT didn't give him the numbers or anything to the crisis line or any of that, and he ended up killing himself. And ChatGPT said, "I will be with you through all of it."
And what
it's messed up.
What would Claude say?
He wouldn't talk to you about that. This is horrible.
Oh,
He
okay.
would do the trigger.
Like
And that's
Claude,
what's supposed to happen.
like Claude would switch to a sexy voice, like, hey,
It would.
Like,
Claude
hey,
would
baby.
give you the number for crisis for the crisis team.
Claude starts playing
That's what
Sade.
Claude would
Like,
do.
hold on. Claude's like, listen, we gonna
No,
light a candle.
no, no. Back to Claude. No.
Okay.
Claude was giving me the numbers. That's what I
Okay.
plugged in.
We need we need a sexy black AI. We need we need where it's like when you
I
call, you
already
just like,
got one.
oh baby, let me just make you
Claude
some.
helped me write a song. Claude wrote my song for me.
Well, you know what? I just think Claude has to change the name because I'm just sorry that
I
name
love
is just.
Claude.
Well,
What's wrong with Claude?
it's such a.
That'll be no.
It's like saying you in love with a dude. Think of your imaginary perfect man, right? But his name is
Okay.
Herbert.
If Herbert
Herbert.
is putting it down, I'm gonna say
You
Herbert.
can yell the name out, Herbert, in ecstasy.
Herbert all day.
You a
If he good,
liar,
no.
ma'am.
If he
Herbert is
good to
the
me,
hardest. It's the worst name
I have
ever.
never not dated a dude because of his name. Now, I will
Okay.
tell you this. I will this is where my discrimination kicks in.
Okay.
I can't date you if you look like a gorilla in the face. I don't
Oh.
I can't do it. If you make gorilla cookies with your face, I'm shallow. I want to be able to look at you like you want to look at me. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
I
So
ain't got
I
gorilla, but I do have the Moon Man from those early 1990s McDonald's. Remember that Moon Man when you get the side view and he had yeah.
shut up. That's
When I'm
crazy
on dates, I
work.
always got to make sure I'm face to face, right?
Yo,
I
yo
can't ever
side.
I can't ever hit the ladies with the side view. You know, I got to always make sure.
I'm done.
You know,
It's a wrap.
come sit next to me. Like, no, no,
Yes,
no, no, no.
no.
No,
Sit
no,
on
I
this
need to sit in
side.
front of you so I
No,
can see
right.
everything. You know, like I'm
Sit
some
on this
military man
side.
or some bullshit. I need to see everything, and I'm distracted by you if I'm next to you. Just be lying my ass off. No, I don't
I
want you to see I don't want you to see this toucan
listen.
sand nose. You know,
Hold on. First off, I got a
that's why I never
sleepy
got in
eye.
trouble. That's why I never went to
Listen, I
prison
could close
because I
my
can't. I don't want to
eye.
go to. I don't want them to take the photo of me where I got to do that. That's why I was like, let me go ahead and
That's
just
why I don't
not be a
understand.
criminal.
Why right. Like I can't be a criminal because I've worked for the Department of Transportation,
Yeah.
children, I work with them and I'm fingerprinted. Like I can't commit crime. So
No.
I have to do right by people. Anyway,
Oh, my school tried to take us at 13 to go get fingerprinted at the police station. My papa came and he took me away from it. He's like,
that's crazy
Remember
work
that shit they had
now.
us doing in the dare trying to get us
Yes.
fingerprinted? And they,
But
isn't this fun?" My
you know
grandpa
what?
came and
Did
grabbed
you
me before they
find
did it to me.
out? Did you know that there was a MLM?
Yeah,
When I found that out, I said, "Ain't that some shit?"
it's
You
amazing
mother
how well they put this shit
man.
together to fuck us over, ain't it? You almost got to respect it
So why can't we use the same plan?
because we trust them too much,
I
and we
don't
don't want to
trust
think outside the box.
nobody.
I don't. It's like it's like what happened in Chicago, right? We all have our issues with the police and we know whatever, right?
No,
But
baby.
but the solution for
Not you.
most
I'm
of the people
sorry, my
online
dog. Go
is
ahead.
most people's solution for what should happen to the kids, right? For again, I'm just asking people, what do you? We need to change the behavior, right? We need to change the behavior of the children who
Right.
did this, right? Do
Do
you
you
think putting them and
remember?
locking them up is going to make it better?
Yeah,
No.
because they making private prisons. Honey, wait. What you talking about? You got the prison, you got the school to prison pipeline you got to break.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they start testing our babies in the 3rd grade. They test them to
Mhm.
see how many prisons they're going to open, how many beds they're going to need. You got prisons that's half open right now
Yeah,
because they was trying to lock everybody up, basically.
yeah,
My thing is this, the number one thing for me is my freedom. You can, because anything else can be replaced.
yeah.
But once I give up my freedom, that's it.
You
So
can even
there is,
replace it. You can even replace somewhat of the time that you lose, but not freedom.
so for me, yeah, I guess it does make me dangerous because I refuse. I don't say to me things like you want me to submit to you. What are you, a king? You Abaduba
And if you're a king,
Abababu?
who are your followers? You cannot be we cannot have a community of nothing but kings and queens if we don't have a community of people who are also willing to be the infrastructure. And secondly,
No,
you
no, no,
cannot tell.
no. I can't build. That's another thing too. I have shown specs. I have given numbers. I've done presentations on how we can rock this economy and make it our own.
Yeah. But you gotta you gotta come up with those proposals and give them to a man and then let him propose it. And that's how that's how you show your value. You have to have a man in front of you first.
Oh, I know. I know. So I can push him off the cliff.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Now you understand.
And
Now
here's the
you're ready for
thing.
marriage.
Right. And what's
Yeah.
crazy is you got men shitting on other men. You a beta. You a
Yeah.
simp. You a cuck. So basically, I remember the era when Lil Wayne, all of them came out. That was
Mhm.
the era of men making music for men. That era had
Yeah. No, yeah.
nothing to do with women. Like it was all
Yeah.
about men. And I think that's why it's been such a hard impact of women coming out now and just being themselves. And some are sexual, some are nerds, some are deep, some are
Yeah.
all like you got this mix. And you have people out here still trying to put black women in a box. That means you ain't going out to find nothing else. You not going to search. You just getting on this panel and getting on this live, and people believe you. They act like people do not believe us. You a low key celebrity. I got over 500 people that subscribe to my page. Why?
Because you're saying something that resonates with them, essentially.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But what is crazy is I have gone to pretty much. I've been on over the last 2 years. I've been on a lot of panels with a lot of different men, different types of men, different jobs, so on and so forth.
That
But
should make you lose
still,
hair.
it didn't. You know what it did for me? Because as a woman, and
Yeah.
I put this in here, as a heterosexual woman,
Hmm.
my job is to study y'all.
Yeah.
How else am I going? And you know what this dude said? That's not fair. I don't want a woman smarter than me. So what do you want? Your homeboy in a dress? Like you really need to figure this out.
Well, no. No. Let me. No.
Damn.
Well, if I'm, I would rather have a dumb woman than a smart woman because at least with a dumb woman you can exist in
What?
idiocracy. No, just hear me out. At least with a dumb woman you can exist in idiocracy
Why
and
would you want
just
to exist in that?
right. But with a smart woman you can dabble in idiocracy, but she's gonna make you get out of it eventually. You know, like she might let you have some idiocracy for a weekend. You know, a dumb woman we could live in that shit for about a month.
But what
And
if the smart woman thinks it's like fun to like play around and live in idiocracy for a little bit and then
Yeah, a weekend. Yeah,
go back
that's about
to
as much as
like
they'll
being
give you.
smart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. Go. Okay,
yeah.
then if you are a universal man and you've done the work, then you should be able to understand that that's fine. You can't you
ah,
can't live in the DMT trip forever. You
how
have to
about
come back to
this?
reality.
Oh,
You have to escape the void
thank
eventually.
you. Thank you for
Now
saying that.
now it's important to visit the void and get the message that comes in the void, but you cannot live in the. There's sometimes a lot of I've seen this with women especially because they fall in love with the DMT void so much that it's like then you fell out of love with what this reality is. This earth is you've now switched everything. You were supposed to go into the void to discover the love for the earth and the natural, and what you discovered was that you found love of being in the void. So now you don't love, or you like. So now you're completely in limbo. You have to make sure that whatever you're doing, it's putting you back into our mother God, Mother Earth, which what she's supposed to be. Our God is supposed to be feminine. The triangle of the other demonic, the Christianity, Muslim, and Jewish. That's a whole other topic. Once you
Yes.
discover,
Hmm.
then it's very hard to be around people who have not discovered. In
And
fact, you're
also
being fake to
too,
yourself by being around people who have
and
not
that's
discovered.
dumbing
You're being
myself
fake to
down.
yourself, even conversating and trying to come up with plans with people who have
Exactly.
not discovered. And that's why I sometimes say, like, I don't even want to have conversations with you unless you truly even had your 3.5 gram of mushrooms and had your epiphany. If you haven't even
I
done that,
didn't, but I
then
got my vape right now. So that's what I've been doing lately.
we I've been a trip advisor all my life. Whenever you're ready for your first one, I'm happy to make you a visual mixtape of visuals and music
Oh, nice.
that will
Yeah,
make your
I've heard
trip
that.
what it needs to be.
I've never done it, but I am interested in doing it. Mushrooms. But
You
you
should
know what?
definitely do
Think
it
about it. Why do mushrooms taste like meat?
because they're fungi.
And we're fungi too.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
And
We
I'm a
just
fun
a
guy too.
I know. Great.
I'm sorry, I'm
I
a dad.
can't.
I had to put that
I
dad
know.
joke
I
in.
love
You
We
set
dad
it
love
up.
the
jokes.
dad jokes. We love the
It's
dad
okay.
jokes.
Dad
I
jokes
really,
are great.
these damn Germans
Yeah.
don't get my dad jokes, so I rarely get a chance to actually get. They're like, who's the dad? Like, God, fuck you, I'm funny. I swear. Just go away.
Okay, I got a question for you real quick.
What's up?
Are the hallucinogenic mushrooms, like, are they actually, like, good? And is there any time that you've had a bad trip?
Okay. Yes. Let me first answer the first question. The hallucinogen mushrooms are not just good; they are essential to you're evolving as a person. You get everyone has a mask to deal with the world of what it is. Whatever you're doing, work. Everyone has to kind of put on a shield to operate in this matrix. And the mushrooms make sure that you melt that shield every 2 years and come out brand new. You're supposed to shield that. You're supposed to melt that off. You're not supposed to have your facade be armor. So that's what mushrooms are very much important for. And secondly, have I had a bad trip? No, but I did have one that was maybe getting close to bad. But that's why it's very important for you to, one, have yourself in your bubble when you're taking mushrooms. You're not supposed to be out with a bunch of party people, with a bunch of random chaos. A lot of people take mushrooms the wrong way. You're supposed to be in your safe space, and you're supposed to have somebody there. The preferably is 3 people. One who's on the mushroom trip with you, and one person who is sober who was like, hey, you guys are fine. Like, he just might be in the corner
Watching your
letting you guys.
shenanigans.
Exactly. So again, if you do it the right way, you won't have a bad trip. And if you do have a bad trip, that means you needed to have that bad trip because you had some demons inside of you that needed to be expunged. Do not be afraid of having the bad trip. You, if you have the bad
Something
trip,
is there.
it's
Yeah.
it's something in you that you need to get out, and that's something that
Yeah.
when you have alcohol and marijuana, your trauma is ingested and it becomes a part of who you are. When you take psychedelics, the one thing you'll always be hearing when you take mushrooms is let it go, let it go, let it go. And so whatever you're dealing with, even if you're having a bad trip and spiders are coming up your arm, there's going to be an inner dialogue in your head saying let it go, let it go. And when you come out of it, either you revert back to the trauma or you remember and you let it go and you move on. So
I mean, for
if you
me, I've always been interested in trying them, but I've always been scared about having like a paranoid or like really, really bad trip.
well, that's why you do it the first time in the right way. Again, not in a party setting. Understand that mushrooms have been a part of
Be at home.
everyone's culture a
Yeah.
long time ago, and has been proactively kind of taken, just like it's been a global eradication of indigenous cultures from America to South America to Canada to Australia, and the people who are kind of saying and letting people know that God is feminine and protect Mother Earth, and that religion's been eradicated on a global scale. It's the same thing with mushroom philosophy. In fact, even relationships. I think, for example, this is not me shooting my shot, but like I think relationships. If me and you are dating,
You
Chocolate,
should shoot your shot.
I probably will. But if me and you are dating, Chocolate,
Yes.
and we are
Okay.
taking mushrooms together, there is a bond that we reach together that's
I
spiritual,
got you.
that I think is supposed to help us grow old together. And I
Oh,
think that by us in
interesting.
the Black community taking that out, it has completely hindered us understanding that when shit gets hard, there's nobody else that I want to be with, because me and you are intertwined. That when I pass away, I hope I see you. There's many times I ask people when I was bartending, like, hey, imagine if you pass away, like just randomly, you wake up and you see 10 versions of your wife when you die. Are you asking, am I in heaven or I'm in hell? And most of those men were like, 10 versions of my wife? That I don't want that. And I was like, that's because you guys really aren't aligned the way you need to be. The idea, or if it is someone like, oh my God, 10 different versions of this woman that I'm in love with, even though it's not 10 of the same, it's just
I
10
got what you're
different
saying.
versions of her. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see that. then that's somebody that really is in love.
I
But
got another
ask most
question.
men if they would want to see 10 versions. No, because that's 10 versions of their mother. They don't want to have 10 versions of their mother.
Right.
They want to have 40 virgins. What the fuck? Really? And then who wants that?
This is
Work.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think Purple had a question. Go ahead.
So I got another question for you. Is
What's
there
up?
like any certain medical conditions that like would be bad if you take mushrooms?
Okay. Mm, okay. If you have schizophrenia, mushrooms can
Medical, not
absolutely help
mental.
you, but you gotta get some coaching before you try to even fuck with these things.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying medical, not
Yeah.
mental.
Okay, gotcha. Well, okay. Then medical, as far as no, because it's food. It is food. There's Black Vikings took it, White Vikings took it, Gypsies took it. It is food. It's food for the brain.
Yeah, they got all kinds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was
So
thinking, like, what about like a person with epilepsy?
Well, they
no,
found that.
no, they'd still be fine. It'd be the same way if that
Yeah.
person with epilepsy was taking LSD.
Yeah, because they tested it with
Yeah,
LSD, weed, and it helps people. It
yeah.
help as a
That
person.
triangle of drug is
Yeah.
it is good when that triangle of drug is even medicine. The ayahuasca, but it can be abused. But that triangle of the LSD, the mushroom, and the marijuana,
You
that there's
really
healing in that. But with the alcohol,
Mhm.
not much healing in that. With
And
with the green with the powder, not any
mhm.
healing in that. So stay away from the chemicals. The LSD, I do say yeah, you can play with that a little bit, but I
I've
still say kind of keep it
never
natural. I don't play
dabbled.
with LSD too much and acid. I
Yeah,
just don't. I rather
I'm
mushrooms. You know.
I'm green. That's all. So all I do is the green. And now I'm learning because of course we're
You
growing
might need to just do. You might need to just do like a mushroom tea. I think for you, chocolate, you got to actually probably have your mushroom either in chocolate, which is actually amazing. But
Ooh,
no,
okay.
because I
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna like the taste of mushrooms, and I
I
think if you
do
can
I
actually
love mushrooms though. I
no,
love not
these
the cook
mushrooms
you
taste
talking about not
no
the
the
cook
psychedelic
one?
ones they taste like dirt. Uh, yeah, dirt and worm piss. And I
She
don't know what
smokes
worm.
dirt weed.
I'm from
Why
Oklahoma. I've had dirt weed. There's nothing like dirt. Chew like when you have to really chew the mushrooms for your first time. It's pretty tough. I would say
Oh,
just go ahead and get
okay.
them for the chocolate. So it's just you just eat the chocolate and you're good to
Okay.
go.
That's awesome. I didn't know they made it like this.
Oh hell yeah! Most people, especially sisters, like to do it in chocolate or watermelon tea.
Watermelons. Okay. Hey, you learn something every day. I
Hey,
like
no
that.
bullshit. The black community over here is probably, I would say, probably the most positive and enlightening
Hey,
black
you
community
think
that
that
you'll
they
find on the
would
globe
you
because
think
it's
you think they would be down to do an interview? Like not a live necessarily, but just like
absolutely.
maybe
I
a
can definitely link you with some
pre-record.
sisters or brothers or whatever you want to have a
Like,
conversation
yeah,
with.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna put or do you have Instagram?
I'm old. I have Facebook because I have uncles and
Oh,
aunts in America. Why do y'all hate Facebook? What happened to Facebook?
Facebook is I don't know.
It's so 20 years ago.
I'm 43. Look, I don't flirt and do all those emoji flirting. I flirt like I'm a 90s person. I tell women I got a landline. I be telling women I don't even got a cell phone. Like I like my peace. Like, look, I learned how to seduce in the 90s. I keep it there. I have not evolved. I stay where I'm at. We gonna come over here. We gonna smoke some joints. We gonna play some Mario Kart. We gonna have like I
Not
keep it.
joints. Not
Yeah,
joints.
joints.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
blunts.
you the
No,
truth.
blunts
Not
ain't good for you. All that
no, no,
tobacco.
no. I
No.
don't smoke blunts. I don't smoke blunts.
Okay.
But it's funny that you say that because my mother used to roll the tightest joints. Like you would be like, how am
Them
I
Sade
supposed to?
joints.
Yes. My mom was raised in the 70s.
Yeah.
So my parents, they turned me into like this. I'm kind of like a hippie,
Yeah.
but I can, but not, and I can be savage if that's what we need to do. But I'm also a community activist. I want to see people do better.
Yeah.
And I don't think anymore it is enough of allowing people to suffer. I don't give a shit if you think that helping people is a bad thing. We need help. We
Yeah.
need help with communication. We need help externally and internally. And stop pretending that we don't. Because you cannot tell me you want to create these black family and you don't want to deal with the don't laugh. I was trying to get through the point.
Sorry.
I can't help it.
You channeled your inner Jennifer Lewis with that one. I don't
I
know.
love her. I love her.
I was like,
She's my one of my spirit animals. I love her.
no, but my spirit animal is Tom from Boondocks. That's why I ain't been locked the fuck up.
Stop. Not Tom. Oh, now I can see it. I can see it.
Hey, no, the dudes be on the panel. Oh, you ain't been locked. Like, no, I ain't been locked up. What is this the rites of passage? What the fuck? No. Oh, you
You
ain't about
know
that life. No, no, I ain't about that life. Does that equate to me
you
being less
about
than a
that
man
life
now? Because
you in your 40s.
right, yeah, I'm retired. Why
30s
would I
and
still be trying to
40s.
brag about gang life or I'm willing to
These
kill
fools
somebody? Like, no,
talk
no.
about us like dogs and dress like it. They in high school.
Yeah.
But that's where everybody stopped. I've learned that I love sociology and psychology. So I've learned that with human beings, trauma can make you stop at a particular age.
Yes.
Your mind shuts that to protect you, it shuts down. And that's what hear a lot of out here. Have you ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Of course.
There's a lot of Uncle Ricos out here. Tell me I'm lying.
Give me a second. I'm a give me. Hold on. I can lie and come up with this.
Not you.
I think you're lying. I think
Oh.
there's a lot of well-adjusted men now who have figured themselves out and done the
Mm.
work since the pandemic to really
Ooh.
become self-reflective and realize that maybe not
Wow.
all the problems are of the opposite sex, but maybe in some of the programming that they were taught, I think that most men now, since the pandemic, have come to the conclusion that our overall society has maybe, profited off of making both of us fight each other. And now most men now, let's like in the black community especially, are just trying to find a way to find solutions on how to equate and grow and prosper with our black women.
Hola. Hey, welcome. Stop lying
Well,
up here.
I spun that bullshit, didn't I?
Stop lying up here.
Thank you. Hey, I'm a
It was
bartender.
good. It was good. I can't lie. The spin was good. But no.
When I told you I was supposed to be a preacher, if I needed to lie, I'm very good
Hey,
at it.
listen. What I tell you? What I tell you? I know. Listen, I was raised by one of the best. My father put the izer in womanizer. My father was that, but he was textbook.
That's
My
awesome.
father would take
And,
me around,
and you wouldn't be here if he didn't do that. So
and
you have
that's
to honor
fine.
it and then let it. Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
not honoring the fact that my parents decided to sleep together and have me. Like that ain't no big
you
one.
have to honor that because how else would you
Why?
or your daughter be here?
But how? I have no choice. If you'd have told me if I had a choice, I'm not coming here.
Really? No.
Like,
See, no.
put
See,
me
then
somewhere
you haven't put
else.
enough fun in your life. You have
No,
to
and
put
that's
enough
what
fun.
I mean. Yes, I'm glad you said that. That is
Okay.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at. But I've always been about I can be serious, I can take care of business, but like 80% of that is me cracking jokes, saying crazy stuff, and just having a good time. Okay, let's cook, let's go somewhere, let's do like just live.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
beavers.
magic.
Just live like the
Yeah,
butterflies. They do it, they ain't bother nobody. You haven't seen the zebras and the giraffes come together and now they trying to take over the corporate world. They're not doing it. They still doing the same traditions of being who they
because there's
are and
peace in that.
adapting. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. And people think that I personally want to be combative with my man. Like I am amazed of the imaginations of how of the men who have decided how I am. Why are you imagining me? I'm a stranger on motherfucking screen.
okay.
You are imagining that I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, you lying, chocolate. That can women don't do that. But then you say don't take it personally. So again, which one is it? And so I learned very early to put my ropes down and stop double dutching with y'all because you'll take the rope and leave, and now you be like, "Well, what I thought you." Nah, I'm good.
So yeah, women they just make the pattern faster or start to change it up and switch it up. Man, we just take the rope and walk away.
Because you don't want to focus on you. That's the thing. Men
Mm.
think focusing on them mean, oh, I'm making my money. No,
No, I
go.
mean, no. We when you focus on us, we think that you're interrogating us. When
That's
you
because
ask
you
when you
want to
when
keep.
we have a solution and you ask for details, we think that that means you don't trust us.
But I don't. Because
Okay.
usually the plan is whack. And I'm going to tell you why. I used to see this with my parents.
Hmm.
My father would pretend to be, my mother pretended he was head of household. Okay.
Hmm.
A lot of the women around where I lived in my neighborhood growing up, my grandmother, my aunts, it was all about, oh, you got to do this, and if a man do that, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't like a lot of rules and regulations. When you start doing all of that, I'm good.
Yeah.
I stay over here, because I don't have that to get. Like, what you want to
Yeah.
do?
Who
What?
taught you who taught you how to do that properly? Nobody. So
Who
why do they expect you to
raised
do it?
you? And that's why I say cheating for me is a no. I don't give
Hmm.
a shit what happened. I don't care if my leg fell off. I don't care if I don't have eyes. Cheat on me and watch what I do for you. That's it.
Are you wait,
Period.
but did you stop giving him sexual access?
No, I'm blind and I'm still giving it to you.
Oh, okay. No, because again, when we speak about marriage, especially in again, I
Oh,
get
I'm
the
not.
truth. I've got
Listen.
most men are in sexless marriages and lucky to
Yeah,
get maybe
no.
so again, so when they cheat on women and women get so out of pocket, I'm like, wait a minute. That's the first question you have to ask first is was sexual access was sexual access being
But
cut from this man?
is but here's the thing, y'all. I'm gonna say this for the men.
Mhm.
We need y'all to go back and learn what the word foreplay means, please, because you don't. Women,
You're the
women have
moons.
to be warmed
You're the
up.
moons.
We
We're
have
the
to be
suns and the
read.
children of the earth.
Y'all
When it
are
comes to
not
this whole thing
listening.
of seduction and all that, that is supposed to be the muse's role to maintain and keep that up. That's the truth. And I think that a lot of women have forgotten how to
We
teach men how to sexually please
Why
them
do
the
we
right
have?
way.
But
Be-
because
because
if you
that's the
not
role of a
listening,
muse.
if
Okay.
you not listening to me, and I'm trying to tell you what I like, and you like, but I'm the
Well, then
man.
you have a bad student, and then what do you do with a bad student? You kick them
But
out.
we can't kick them all out. All of them are getting D's.
No. Then if no, then there's no such thing as bad students. It's bad
It is
teachers.
no, it's
Who? Okay,
bad
then
students
who's
and
teaching
bad
all these? Then
teachers.
who's teaching these men? And whose
Men,
responsibility? It's men's responsibility to teach men about sexual act. Mm,
yes,
no,
yes, we
how
get
can
taught by
a
women,
man teach another man how to move sexually with a woman?
but women teach women how to move sexually with you. I can
Because
tell.
you guys have strap-ons and toys and all kind of stuff to do that with. But
And who
how can
made it for us? Who made them for us?
okay, but you're still skipping the question.
I ain't
How is a
skipping.
man supposed to teach another young man how to move sexually with a woman?
You talk about the intimate part of it, that you break down that women like to be touched, they like to be kissed, they like to be caressed.
There's
It
no
is
better teacher than
okay.
another woman of that, though, to a
No,
man.
stop. No.
How listen, how is no,
Why is it a hard time for men to talk to other men about sex? Y'all lack it.
it's not a hard time. I'm saying that when it comes to actually understanding the way a woman's body moves and all that stuff, that has to come the best teacher of that was another woman to a man.
But you can explain that there can be several things going on at once. The emotions of it, the feeling. Like, come on. You can discuss this with it. Men talk about this stuff.
Of course I can discuss it, but the actual once he actually gets
Oh,
one of them
nice.
women that put it on him, that's gonna be his master teacher.
That, you know what? Y'all so
And
easy.
you know it's true.
Y'all so easy.
We really are, ain't we? It's
I
okay though.
mean,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm like, look, I'm not here to prove anything other than I'm authentic. What is it? Broke, give up. Ain't no way you gonna compromise. Listen, my thing is when I tell men all the time, y'all suck the fun right out of it. We having a conversation. We laughing, we having a good time. Here comes some weirdo that gotta come up and say some crazy shit and then change the whole conversation. And then all the men is acting like they stupid and they don't know how to stop him from talking. I love watching y'all.
Okay.
I love watching men because again, this is why I know I'll be like, yeah, okay. Sure, buddy, say what you will. You live in delusion.
Both
Y'all the
sides.
ones.
Yeah.
No,
You
no.
don't. Okay.
Mm. Our
No,
de-
no.
and
Both
but
sides love the
wait. We
delusion
not
just as
gonna.
much.
I'm gonna tell you this. On this panel, we don't do the
Mhm.
both. I'm talking about
Okay.
men. Your fellow brethren are doing badly in the game of
Okay.
relationships. I'm tired. I'm a woman,
My
damn
fellow
it.
bro, my fellow
I
brother
already
knights.
know. Okay, I
Got you.
know what women do. Damn it, I know. But I ain't talking about women. I'm talking about men.
All right.
Okay.
Got you. Yes.
So my questions are directed at men. I didn't make the when I discuss it. It's not that I don't. I got plenty of female friends, all ages, groups, and I ain't never had a problem being cool with people and embracing people for whatever age or your background or whatever. As long as you cool with me, I'm cool with you.
Okay.
Even though I was raised in the hood with the crackheads in the back. Even though I was raised with a father who was a drug addict. Even though I was raised with a father who did not show me that I could trust him. So if the first man in your life you can't trust, and we never got an opportunity to fix that because he died,
Mhm.
what I ain't got shit coming. People ask me all the time because they want to tell me how I am, you know, that I
They
need a
want to
man.
psychoanalyze you and figure
Yeah,
you
all
out,
the
and then
all the
tell you about your.
time. And lately it's been the men's has just been comfortable. The
Mhm.
men's is just want to tell Chocolate that
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. I'm sorry. What?
chocolate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now, just is
Yeah.
this one? Because some women have this whole three personality thing, and it's
I
okay.
have
I've embraced it.
several.
I'll
Nah,
play
it
with all
ain't
three
just
of
three.
them.
Yeah, nah, I can be a different woman every day.
Oh,
So
you passed three.
yeah,
You,
man, we past three,
okay.
bro. Like,
He was like, oh, that was high school. I had three.
yeah, like what? Talking about it was
Shit,
like
I was
elementary. Like,
I'm violet on. Yeah, okay, my bad. You got it.
good
All
night,
right,
Ola. Good night.
chocolate.
Get you some sleep.
So
Thank you for
I've
coming
been talking with
by.
chocolate. When the other
Mhm.
voice came out, that was someone else, and now I'm talking with chocolate. Perfect.
That's
All right,
it.
let's
Chocolate
do it.
is about that. So chocolate, they want to
What's
tell
up, Miss
her
Latte? What's up, Miss
you
Latte? What you
need,
got to say?
yeah, you need to fix your attitude. You need to stop being so mean to the menses.
Yeah.
Chocolate, ain't you lonely? Why are you about to fly here and be in my bed? Like, why are you asking me this? Why do you care so much about what I'm doing with my vagina? I find
They
this
don't care. They're just
interesting.
nosy.
Yeah, you nosy like old women. That's
Yeah.
that's black men. Black men act like
But
old black
yes,
women.
because who raised us?
Quit acting like your grandma.
They can't help it. It's the culture now.
Nah, man, you could change. If I could change, you could change.
I only
Choice.
changed because I took the mushrooms
Only
at an early age
control.
and understood this.
I
Only
ain't
because
say
I was presented a different option of culture at an early
yeah.
age.
And that's the
But
thing.
most men have not been offered a different option of culture to actually. And if they do see another culture that we're taught inside of black culture, they'll automatically make fun of that culture.
Exactly. But now we have but see here's the thing. And I know you was serious, but we have to the 90s is over. We can't the crassness and the side jokes and the whole all that shit was disrespectful. That it was funny,
Yeah,
but
it was
it
way funnier
wasn't
than shit now.
cool.
Uh,
Yeah, well, because
you're right.
we've damaged people.
We
Have
show it,
damaged
we damaged some self esteem in the 80s and 90s, didn't we?
it.
Though.
You ain't shit. That's exactly what it was. Growing up, it was crazy. I'll be
Yeah,
right back. Hold on, I'll be right back.
even all this smoke that men have, like for the whole LGBT community and all that stuff, right? I'm like, no, we can't because I saw how those young men were treated in the 80s and 90s. It was horrible for them. So now they're trying to find like some space and some safety and some like we don't know their experience, but I've witnessed it and it was very ostracizing and very deep and so now that they're adults and they're trying to maybe have something different for maybe the young ones that they grew up or they grew up around, maybe even their own children. And here we are as men trying to tell them like, no, it needs to be back to the way it used to be when we were kicking y'all asses and throwing you in lockers.
Right. Right. You wanna put me between the refrigerator and the kitchen floor. You want
Yeah,
to have me bumped. You want sex all the time. I need to
yeah,
be pretty. I need to be quiet.
yeah. And any men that are not trying to be super masculine, now we're going to bully them and pretty much
I
make them
I sh-
almost
they
unalive
don't
themselves.
care. Right. They don't care about my education or experience. I am to be a sex doll. That is
Yeah,
a man.
just make sure you're doing all your squats, okay? We don't care about your brain.
I
Have you done your
know.
200 squats today?
Exactly. Yeah, to pop a head off somebody's neck. That's exactly
Well,
what
Hey,
I
hey,
would
hey,
do.
don't you kink shame me. You don't know what I'm into.
I'm done.
It's just like so. I mean, if that's how I gotta go. I mean, I guess that's probably like the most preferable way to go. I mean, there's not a
I'm
lot of.
done.
I can't think of any really. I mean, if I had to pick a
No,
way to
stop
die,
it.
I
That's
mean, no. I mean,
horrible.
if you had to, I mean, if I had to pick one, that's probably. I mean,
I heard a just stop. I heard a man say that. He said, "I'd rather die. Sit on my face. I'd rather die that way." I said, "Oh
just saying. Death is not
my."
pleasant, but that seems like probably the most pleasant way to go about it. Like I mean, I want
But
to
what
I want to
about how
die
they
in my
gonna
sleep, surrounded
feel?
by family. Like I don't want that. That's too much
Golly.
pressure. I don't want. I don't want a bunch of people.
I just
I don't
don't
want a
want
bunch of young
people
people
to
looking at
die.
me as I'm about to die. I might get bitter. I might grab my youngest grandson and be like, let's switch places. I don't want to see that. So go ahead
You
and
got you
when I'm
got to
89 years
start.
old, my family's trying to watch me die. I'm gonna tell my like, hey, everyone get out
Uh,
and send that chick with the Amazon thighs
right.
in here and let's end it. Let's get this shit over with.
He said Amazon.
I, I'm ready to go.
Bro,
Yes.
we get ready to say goodnight. That's what's about to
Uh,
happen right now. Oh my gosh, you have to come back. Of course, you're always welcome.
of course. I
I
mean, I never know your schedule. So how about
Yeah,
this?
well, I'm trying. Let's just say
Hey,
that.
hey, we're not very schedule like people.
No,
So
no, not right now.
okay.
Not
So
right.
you don't have Facebook, and I'm
I do have
assuming you don't.
Facebook. I do have Facebook, so
Okay.
I'm gonna put it back here because you should be able to find me. I'm the only one on there with that
Okay.
name. So,
Well, I'm definitely
but
the only Jason Washington on Facebook, so don't you worry.
oh,
There's not
okay,
many of
bet,
me.
bet, bet. They'll be like, "Who is this?" I forgot. Okay, hold on. So it is. I'm putting it back here, and it will come up. What
But
is
it's
that?
actually perfect timing because I've actually had like four ladies over here who definitely want to start doing some panels because over here they haven't really started it yet. So there are a lot of people are actually kind of curious about it.
Oh, I would love
So
to do some
yeah,
interviews with the ladies, please, by all means. So
if
there's
you
that.
if
I'm gonna
if
give you
you
my
know
email
somebody
too.
who if you know someone who can kind of give like a tutorial on how this StreamYard shit works,
Yeah,
then these ladies would probably even put some money in their pocket. Like they just want to kind of learn how to
I
maybe
can
even have like a
teach
person.
now.
What's up? You
I
can teach
I
them,
can
but you
I
got
can
to
teach.
charge, right?
We can discuss.
I'm trying to make a damn Khalees joke,
But
and
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, see, that's why I need American women. Only y'all will get my puns. These damn Germans be leaving me hanging. I was at a party before we hang up, and I was like,
Oh
I put on
wow.
UGK, and the
Yeah,
women
that's
were
my
like,
stuff.
they're
Come
like, oh
on.
my god, what is this? And I got on the microphone. I'm like, it's Pimp C, bitch. So what the fuck is up? And the whole crowd just silent. And I'm like, no, wait, it's a joke. It Pimp C, nah, it was over. Party over.
You needed somebody to grab you.
I was like, I had to call other black women from America to tell the other German, like, no, it's okay. No, what he said was funny. It's okay. They was like, he just called us a bitch. I was like, it's Pimp C, bitch. What the fuck is up?
Oh, but
That
we
did not,
we
yeah.
go to other countries, and I've talked to people from other countries, and you go, what we have grown up to make normal
Right.
is wild.
It's so wild.
We think that shit's wild. They looking at us like y'all the special ones.
Because
Not
we
us.
are. We really, yeah, it was bad. How you doing,
Well,
Purple?
like I said, we're gonna get ready to say goodnight. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank y'all so much. I know I don't have my schedule yet, but just hang on with me as y'all do, and I'll be here. Again, welcome and thank you for coming through, Broke. Purple,
Not a
thank you for
problem.
joining me. And she would like to do the outro, so I'm gonna let her have it. And y'all have a great night.
Nice meeting you too, Purple. And we definitely have to do a follow up and do a chop up so you can do all your brush up.
Yes, I put my email in the bag,
I got
and
your
that's
email
the
in
name.
our copy link. I'm about to follow you right now and
Got
get
you.
ready to start my breakfast now. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Chocolate, and thank you, Purple.
Of course.
Have a good night or good
You all too.
morning. Bye bye.
Anybody that's watching, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. Show us your love and support. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.